All right. So we're here for the Bills and Jets live stream. Zeke Wager and I going live for the first time.
That's right.
For a commentator game. We've got the Monday Night Football on ESPN intro, which is what are your thoughts on it? I want to know.
It's all right. I mean, sometimes a lot of these intros they be doing too much. I'm not like personally. My favorite is Sunday Night Football. I mean, Carrie Underwood's amazing. I mean, come on, to be honest.
That's always been the OG.
Did you see too that it came out how much she makes per week that she does it? I mean, she does it all in one day, obviously.
Is it like $150,000 or something?
No, it's $1 million for each Sunday.
How many?
$1 million. $1
million.
That's right.
17 weeks.
18 weeks.
18 weeks. $7 million or $18 million off of a theme song.
That's right. She's living good.
That woman has it made. I would trade places with her. That's awesome.
Now, unfortunately, James Cook is out tonight. Not that I, am rooting for the Bills or anything, but it's just, you like to have the best players on the field, obviously. You want to see the best product. But I am excited that Frank Gore Jr. got elevated, so he will be playing tonight. I don't know how many snaps he's really going to get behind, Ty Johnson and Ray Davis and all the guys, but still cool because I love Frank Gore. Frank Gore is one of my favorite running backs growing up.
The pride of Southern Miss, baby. I was so happy when he got his chance with the Bills too, because originally he got cut.
Yeah.
And I was sad about that because I was like, man, that would have been such a great story. His dad played there a few years ago. I know he put a good word in for him.
Right.
We saw some of the behind the scenes of that and the Giants Hard Knocks. And they were going to go with Frank Gore Jr. that whole time. And so I was very happy that they did. I was sad when he got caught, but then when he came back, it made for a really nice story.
I must say,
there's your buddy Fireman Ed.
I was just gonna say that. Look at him. I can't stand this guy. Him and his Uber Eats commercials, he's gonna have a heart attack. Look at this guy.
He's got AFib. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, did you see that? That's happened to Jim Harbaugh on Sunday.
Yeah, it's what happens when you get old, man. It's what happens when you get old.
Man, that chant was passionate.
Now, the tough thing is going to be you might be 15 seconds ahead of me, maybe. So, whatever you do throughout this game, do not spoil nothing for your boy. All right?
I won't. Do you have Rodgers up in the huddle right now?
Oh, man, you're way ahead of me then.
You better fast forward your shit, pal.
I'm on the live broadcast is what they're giving me.
Well, Spectrum's behind. Per usual. I mean, I can't remember the last time Spectrum was ahead.
I don't have Spectrum, buddy. I pay for Hulu TV because Hulu TV has live sports.
Oh, forgive me. I remember Baker Mayfield was big on that campaign back in the day.
That's right. Not that I would ever follow anything Baker Mayfield does. Let's just be honest. I will admit.
You're not going to take advice from Bake?
No, and this morning I did not wake up feeling dangerous. I will be honest.
Did you wake up feeling sad?
I mean, yeah. Well, somewhat. It was cold. It was rainy. It's New York weather. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, the weather here sucks. It's 49 degrees. All right, Aaron Rodgers drops back. Boom. First down, Allen Lazard. Little slant. They got to work more of those in. I think it's important to build rhythm here tonight if you're the Jets.
Well, he loves Lazard. I mean, he's always going to bat for that guy. I mean, I get it, but
all right. So the question becomes now. Of course, I got to pop at the beginning of the show. Do you think they get Devontae Adams?
It's tough. I don't know. Apparently, Schefter said the other day that he might not get traded. He might get traded, might not get traded. There's a lot of different variables. I mean,
I saw that. Oh, shit, that move was nice.
Trade deadlines here in a couple weeks. I mean, I don't know. If you're the Jets, honestly, you got to throw everything at it. You got a small window. I'd say do it, but
I mean,
only
you
because of
only
circumstances.
you only have so long, and that's the thing when you've got a 40-year-old quarterback. When you've got
Right.
probably about 2 serviceable years, and so I mean they're obviously bought in. Like they're
Right.
obviously all in for these next 2 years. Why not just do it? I mean,
Well,
hold
right,
up
and
the
that
back, put all your chips on the table and gamble it. This Jets line, I mean, I know it's the first 4 plays, but this Jets line looks like they're for a surprise holding up kind of good.
well, I'm pretty sure that Ed Oliver's out, and that's a big loss.
Yeah, because he's great with pass rush on the Bills. I mean, he puts a lot of pressure on opposing teams.
He's destroyed Miami so many times. It's well, granted he plays Liam Eichenberg, but he's still a beast.
I mean, honestly, I could probably get by Liam Eichenberg if we're being honest. That guy's
not good.
That's your boy. Come on.
My boy. Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm gonna get you a Liam Eichenberg jersey for Christmas.
And we will no longer be friends. Look at
that. I see what you did there. Breece Hall. They give him less touches. 28 yards per game for the last 2 games. That's electrifying.
Well, apparently with the coaching change, they said they're going to start running the ball more, which I mean, I really like Breece Hall, but I don't know. I mean, you got Rodgers, so the thing about Breece Hall is not only can he run it effectively, but he can catch really well in the backfield. So,
oh yeah, no, he's a good dual threat back, and then no Rodgers has always had a good running back in Green Bay. I mean, whether you have Aaron Jones sitting back there, you had Eddie Lacy at one point, and William Grant at one point. I mean, you go through all the years. He's always my boy James Starks. He had on there one day.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the days. Look at him. Look at that old codger out there. And see, they're running a lot more of a balanced attack, which I do like to see. It's a lot more of a Green Bay kind of attack. They go, oh, dude, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. That was Breece Hall.
No.
Speak of the devil. Come on, Breece. You gotta come down with that shit.
Well, I think I want to say we're actually. I changed it because I was on a different channel. I think we're actually synced on time there, pal.
He was a little off on that one. I think Rodgers could have placed that. It wasn't his best place ball. All right, baby. Here comes Greg the leg.
The thing that bothers me about Rodgers, though, is like even on the simple things that go wrong, he has like little tantrums, and I'm like, dude, like, yes, you play at the highest level, and yes, you want things to be pretty buttoned up, but at the end of the day, like, not everything is going to be perfect. It's just not how it goes.
How would you fare? Put yourself in the shoes of a Jets lineman, like you're Elijah Vera Tucker. How do you react if Aaron Rodgers is yelling at you on the sideline?
Well, it's hard. You got to respect him because he's Aaron Rodgers, but at the same time, like, he's a grown man. You're a grown man. Like, you gotta have some respect for yourself. Like, yeah, So I don't know. That's the thing with Rodgers. Like, I've always respected his game. He's a little too bit of a crybaby for me personally.
Yeah, he has his moments. I'll never forget when you and I were watching the 2021 NFC Championship in your house when of course the Buccaneers won because they got Brady and the Packers don't. And the game you said didn't matter. Yeah, that one
didn't matter.
Don't start with me. Yeah, that time back in 2021 when Aaron Rodgers kept going 3 and out. And he started yelling at his defense. He's like, get a stop. I'm like, oh, okay, Bob.
Yeah, I'm still mad about that day. That's the only heated moment you and me have ever had is when Tom Brady is on the field.
Oh my God! We legitimately we have not had a heated moment between the two of us.
Nope.
since Brady was playing, but we had multiple because you were such a
Yep.
hater, and then I wanted
Oh,
to
here
be
we
a
go.
fan because Zeke hates greatness.
So they say. So they say. I disagree with that, but hey.
Oh, let's run down the list.
Oh, here we go. He's got a
Let's go
list.
on
He's,
the
he's
list.
got a list. You seem to have a list for everything. Let me
Oh,
tell
I
you.
do.
No,
I'm a list kind of guy.
I don't like lists.
You have a shit list. What are you talking about?
I don't write it down on my phone like you do.
I do
It's
have
all up here.
you have a whole shit list. And it grows by the day.
Well,
I make new additions every day. Well, not every day. It's kind of psychotic. Every week.
that's still not good.
It's just, well, especially football seasons. There's certain teams that really ruffle my feathers. Some certain teams, certain individuals that ruffle my feathers.
It's
So
a
they
busy
got
time.
to go on the list. Yeah, Zeke hates Alabama. He hates the Patriots. He hates the Warriors. He said he never hates the Chiefs, but he does.
Can you blame? Okay, all of those things, majority of them, Patriots. I'm a Dolphin fan. Can you blame me?
That one, you get a break for that one. But the Warriors, come on.
Well, I hated LeBron too, so it's not like it was just a Warrior thing.
But you still pull for the Lakers.
Yeah, that was my team before LeBron.
I don't know, man. You must have had some real evaluation when he came onto your team. Like, am I going to remain a fan, or is this gonna?
I was always going to remain a fan because those last couple of years where Kobe wasn't very good. The whole Dwight Howard, Steve Nash mess, that was terrible.
We're back, baby. We're back on the field. What do you think of the Bills all blues tonight?
I always like when they wear the all blues. Personally, I'm a person that likes a lot of color though. I didn't like the whole color rush thing back when we were in high school every Thursday night. Because some of those
suck. Remember the Jaguars one?
Yeah, that was like the gold.
the gold, mustard gold, Dijon gold.
Dude, the Redskins refused to wear their all yellows. We're like, they're like, we're not wearing that. We'll wear all white. We're not wearing all yellow. Oh, there he goes. First down.
Those are hideous. Those I like, and I personally wish that the Bills would go back to the uniforms that they wore back in 07, the Marshawn Lynch days, and they had
the red helmet.
I love the red helmets.
Yeah, those were nice.
I was always a sucker for those, and of course y'all's teal uniform, teal face masks. I always liked those as well.
Those were the good days. The aqua.
All right,
pulling out the orange jersey every once in a while.
Damn, dude, Dalton Kincaid just imposed his will right there.
That's right. I like Dalton Kincaid.
Move, bitch.
Last year I had him on fantasy too, and he was a dog. This year he started off a little slow, but
I like Kincaid. I've always been a fan.
Yeah, I think tonight he'll have a good night. I mean, Shakir's playing, but he still has a little bit of an ankle going on. So
yeah, Shakir is a feisty receiver. I like him. He's a very feisty, gritty receiver. Kind of gives me like a Rashid Shaheed vibe. There you go.
He's definitely Josh's favorite target.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, even above Curtis Samuel and Keon Coleman, like that's his guy. I mean, they drafted him though, so like that is Buffalo's like that's he's been there from the jump. So there's a lot of loyalty when it comes to these quarterbacks. Oh, my boy Ray Davis. Wait, have I told you about Ray Davis before?
What about him?
So he played for Kentucky.
Okay.
And he had a game. I want to say it was against Florida last season when he was still in college, where he had like 297 rushing yards.
Who against who?
Florida, the Gators. He ran all over them. It was. I'm like, who the hell is Ray Davis? I quickly found out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad. I mean, I know how you feel about the Gators, but I wish the Gators were legit good again because I feel like it'd be good for college football.
Oh yeah, like there's some teams that are not out there right now that I wish were there, like them, Nebraska, Virginia Tech, Michigan State. There's some that I just grew up with that were like when they were good, it was cool.
Nobody loves Virginia Tech. Stop lying.
You love Virginia Tech.
Hate Virginia Tech.
He Virginia Tech never spoiled one of Zeke's parlays ever. Never did.
No. Now, all right. So let me ask you this, because Schefter said this once too, that the Bills are a team that have inquired about Devontae. Now, we saw things went with Diggs. Now, Diggs and Devontae are very different guys, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're Buffalo, do you make that type of move, or do you like what you got?
Yeah, I do. Because you're starting to see more and more that the struggles to consistently move the ball are taking place for Buffalo. I mean, Josh Allen went 7 for 20 last week. That's pathetic. Or 7 for 30. I've never seen Josh Allen have a game like that. But it's tough too, because who do you throw to after a while? Like you and I said, like you're playing hero ball.
Right.
So it's like who do you throw to? I think just when you have just one superstar, it makes all the difference. Baseball side note, looks like the Yanks just hit a home run.
They're playing the Guardians. Who cares?
Juan Soto, bottom of the third. Oh, damn, dude. They are driving down their throat. Buffalo's playing some smash mouth football tonight. Oh, yeah. There's your boy, Matt Collins.
Listen, I respect Matt Collins. He's a hell of a special teamer. That's really where he makes most of his money. But he made a couple good plays at receiver for us.
There goes Josh Allen right into the end zone.
Yeah. I was gonna put a parlay in so we could watch it unfold live, but my heart just I couldn't do it. I didn't want people to see that side of me. So I was like, no.
Well, that's okay. That's okay, because you'll have your chance again on Sunday, because I already decided which game we're gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You want to take a wild guess?
No.
The Super Bowl rematch.
Wow.
Chiefs Niners.
See, and the tough part about that is the state of both those teams right now. They're both obviously still good teams, but San Fran's a little banged up, and they're a little, not playing as good. And then you got, Kansas City, which they're going to try and make a move at the trade deadline for a receiver. But the issue with that is nobody wants to give them anybody. Who's going to be like, oh yeah, here's, I mean.
Well, that's the thing. The Raiders are not giving them Devontae. There's a shot. There's a better chance of it snowing in Key West this year than there is the Raiders giving the Chiefs Devontae Adams. You and I don't know how the divisions work.
Right. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen division trades happen, but they definitely do not happen as much, obviously. But
there's the tutty. It was going to happen.
Yeah.
No, it's got to be a specific circumstance, Aaron Jones just so happened to go to Minnesota because I was the best suitor. I will say though, and John Mara really rallied against this. Saquon going to the Eagles. I remember him and the HBO, the Hard Knocks. He looked at Joe Shane and he's like, "Whatever you do, make sure he doesn't go to the Eagles." What does he do? Trade him to the Eagles.
Dude, I'm sitting here watching that with Joe, and I couldn't stop laughing because he looks so depressed. I'm like, give this guy a break, will you? He owns the goddamn thing.
No, and then then watching that game last night, that was a sad game to watch last night. And I want to know your thoughts on it, because how you feel about the Giants. But I feel like on a lot of phases of the ball, they've actually gotten better. Defensively, they've gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
I think their offensive line has gotten a lot better. And it's sad because you look at their division, you see there's a lot of dysfunction going on in Philly.
A lot.
Dallas is a shit show right now. I watched that happen live yesterday, which is crazy.
Yes.
Washington is up and coming. They made the right draft pick with Jaden Daniels. I think that hit, but it's a long season, so we got to see how it sustains.
Right, and they're young. They're going to go through.
They're very young. The defense isn't great, So you look at it and you're like, if you're the Giants, do you I was talking to my dad, who's a big Giants fan this morning. I'm like, do you pull the trigger? Do you make the Drew Lock move?
it's tough to really say. I mean, I really don't know because there's not going to be that much of a difference.
That's the thing is like how many more points per game is that change going to give you?
It's
Because
not.
Drew Lock's a backup,
Right.
but what I think of sometimes is there's a lot of invisible factors that take place on the field, and I just so happen to think if some of those Giants players are just out on Daniel Jones right now, especially on offense. There's those receivers and linemen. Like if they're just out on Daniel Jones right now, and they're ready to just see someone else get in there and give them a better chance to win, because they haven't been far off from some of these games, especially last night should have been a W. And with the way Cincy played, it should have been a W last night. And so you come to think after a while, it's like, but you also don't want to win too many games if you're them, because you want to draft his replacement at a pretty high.
Oh, they have the Giants are drafting a quarterback next year.
Yeah, like you got to do it. About that. No, whether it's Shador or Jackson Darts or Cam Ward remains to be seen, but so it's probably not. At the end of the day, it's probably not worth it to try to pursue. Because what are you going to do? Like, what's the best you're going to do? Right. Lose a freaking wild card game? Like, what's the best you're going to do?
And then screw yourself out of a quarterback, or at least one of the ones you really want, and then settle for a quarterback. You don't want to set. If you're drafting a quarterback, you don't want to settle for a quarterback. You want to draft the guy that you're in love with. That's going to be your franchise guy. So, and that's why I try and tell a lot of Giants fans, like, "Whoa, we're still fans. You still want to see the wins." I'm like, I get that. Believe me, I get that. But like, you got to go through those hard times too to get the good times. So
you got to make business decisions.
That's right, because at the end of the day, that's what the NFL is. It's a business. You think that these teams give a shit about your feelings? No.
No, it's a business. So, it's a business decision. That's why I look at a team like the Cowboys right now, and it's all about being relevant. What? But they regress every year. Yeah. So I was at the point this summer when they didn't sign CD yet, they didn't sign Dak yet. And I'm like, why not get rid of both of these guys and just reset? Like, just go back to the drum, suck for a year, and just build this thing back up again to being like legitimately competitive again, because they're not doing anything now. But now they're just going to sit around 500 for these because they're not bad enough to where they're going to be, 6-11, but they're not good enough to where they're going to be 13-4. So they're right there at 8, 9, maybe 10 wins, and it's just not like Pittsburgh's the same way. Like the Steeler fans brag about, oh man, we make the playoffs every year. Mike Tomlin's never not made the playoffs. I'm like, or has never not had a winning record. I'm like, yeah, well, for what? So you can go get the doors blown off you by Buffalo? Like, what's for what? What is that really worth?
Right. Well, I don't know. As far as the Cowboys, you got to think like, I think this has been a thing for a long time. Is the pressure of playing for the Cowboys or being under Jerry Jones? Like a lot of guys don't want to go to Dallas because they don't want everything that comes with being a Cowboy, and I could understand that. Just like a lot of guys didn't, they wanted to win, but a lot of guys didn't want to be under Bill Belichick. It's just some guys for certain places.
There's a certain feel, there's a certain vibe around certain teams where you don't want to be there. You know what you're getting into. The question is like, do you want to be around that culture, or like because it's draining. Like if you're on one of those Bill Belichick Patriots teams, like you got to completely commit.
Right. Here we go, B. We're over half field.
Sacrifice yourself.
We're moving here. We're over half field. We're over midfield.
Both teams are blocking really well tonight. I will say both teams doing like the little things well. I haven't seen any penalties yet.
Yeah.
One out of Buffalo, but they still managed to score. There you go. There's that little Rodgers dump off right there. All right. Ruckert. I don't know who that is.
What? How dare you?
Ruckert.
Ohio State.
That's probably why.
Okay. We got jokes.
All of them guys are irrelevant in the NFL. Them Bama guys are everywhere, but those Ohio State guys, they're few and far
Oh,
between.
yeah, Evan Neal. Supposed to be a blue chipper. I mean, that guy.
No. That's not good. We're forgetting about Quinn Williams right here on this field. Quinn
Oh,
Williams, an absolute dog. Jamison Williams
just saying.
torched the Cowboys yesterday.
Well, no offense, but I think many people could torch the Cowboys right now. Now,
I can just keep running down the list, pal.
Hold on, I will say this.
Devontae Smith.
Braylon Allen here for the Jets. I like the way they've used him. He was good at Wisconsin. A guy runs people over. He's physical. And I think he's going to get a bigger role as the season goes on. I mean, Breece Hall is their bell cow, but Braylon Allen's good, man. I really like him.
That dude's built like a tree trunk.
Yeah.
Like he's
huge. Young.
He's only 20.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, he's young.
I do like these Jets classic uniforms tonight, too.
Yeah. I'm happy they got rid of those other ones because those were just – they were short-lived, and they deserved to be short-lived because they was ugly.
Which ones?
The one with the green helmet.
Oh yeah, the ones that like the 80s ones.
No, the ones that they just had from what was it, like 19 to last year. The regular uniform.
Oh yeah.
With the white,
yeah.
Those
white,
yeah.
hideous.
Yeah.
You know, my hope goes away with their uniforms here soon as the Falcons, dude. Those are freaking hideous. I miss when they had those shiny hats. Oh, there we go. Nice run by Breece. Caught a nice gap right there. Hit it. Good blocking again from the Jets. I've got to say, I mean, but like you were saying with Buffalo not having Ed Oliver, I mean that pass rush is not the same tonight. Like they're not getting any pressure on him whatsoever. It's gonna be a high scoring game.
Oh, and I would say the whole the fact that Von Miller's not there because of the suspension, but at the end of the day, Von Miller hasn't been good in quite some time since the Ram days, honestly, and even then.
Yeah, I mean but think about it, Von Miller was the guy when we were in high school.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of time since he's been relevant. Yeah, and I'm not relevant. Like it's been a while since he's been like an impact.
Well, yeah.
Linebacker, right? But like he was in 2015, 2014, 2015. I mean, that guy was an animal.
Well, I'll never forget. I'm standing in Cumberland Farms, and I get a notification that the Bills gave Von Miller all that money on a 6-year deal. I'm like, 6-year deal?
I'm like, he ain't gonna stay all that time.
That's crazy. I don't.
What? That's crazy. He pulled him around. Are you shitting me? They didn't call that? Oh, my God. Maybe it was just the first time I saw it. Let me see it again. I mean, I think he kind of got messed up in his step right there.
Yeah.
It was tipped. No, he got that should have been PI.
No, it was fine.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, they kind of it was a weird mix up. Like he was going one way, Bernard was going the other way. Touchdown. Oh man, just off timing. Just off timing. Are they? No, they're not. They're not going to do this. I know they're not going to do this. I would look at that. Let me see. One. Yeah, that second foot is in. That's a touchdown.
Well, regardless, his shin is down.
What touches first? No, that's a touchdown.
No, I'm saying inbounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, touchdown. Yeah, rule that in.
Hey, just so it's out there. You know where that guy went to college?
Ohio State.
Yeah, that's right.
It's about time y'all had some good, productive players in the NFL.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep tabs, make sure that you realize that the Ohio State is the university to beat.
Yeah, they haven't won a snatty in a decade. But they're the team to beat.
It's all right. We got screwed on Saturday. It's okay.
Whatever you did. You did. I agree with you. You got screwed. I mean, Will Howard screwed you too, but you also you got screwed. I won't lie to you. I mean, especially that final drive was that was ridiculous.
It was not PI. It was not OPI, but you know.
We know he made it.
Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, an offensive pass interference is a ballsy penalty to call. Like, you've got to have some definitive evidence to call that.
Well, especially because all game those guys were aggressive all game, and now we're gonna call it in the most meaningful part of the game. Like I hate that. I got beef with officials because I've always said this. I don't have to like your call, but if you've been consistent all day, then so be it. But when you're inconsistent, it's just the timing just seems kind of ridiculous. It's like what the hell?
No, it seemed like they kind of wanted to give it to Oregon at the end of the day.
Well, just regardless, like consistent, like it's just I don't know. There's no consistency in college, the NFL. It's all over the place with the refereeing, and it's unfortunate because you know I'm not saying you know it impacts every game, but it definitely impacts some for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's easy to say that
those are marginal and come down to the final play.
Yep. 100%. Well, and it's easy to say that in those games like the Ohio State game because those are your big games. You know, I don't feel like many people are sitting there complaining about the calls in the Liberty football game. You know, but
that was bullshit. He didn't grab jersey.
I forgot to tell you this yesterday, because you know I do those ridiculous like 18, 20 leg $5 parlays every Saturday.
Oh, I know.
And you know I'm betting on these teams who you would never really ever watch. You know, like UL Monroe.
Oh, Gemma Booty.
He wasn't even playing.
What?
Yeah, I think he was hurt, but regardless, Illinois.
Maybe the guy's just booty.
let me tell you, Illinois had me real fired up.
Okay. Well, they choked.
They won.
No, but I know, but they almost choked. They were up by like 3 touchdowns. They almost choked Purdue.
Yeah, Purdue was doing whatever they wanted to. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Between that and the Penn State, both those games went to overtime. I had both of those on my slip, and I'm like, of course, this just has to be my life.
Hudson Card is just slinging it around the field.
Oh, here we go, B. The doubleheader Monday night, huh? Ravens, Bucks, and Chargers, Cardinals. Oh boy.
Yeah, what? I don't understand this shit of having a Monday Night Football game on a subscription service. Like, give me a break. You got paid. You got pay to watch Chargers and Cardinals.
It's all about the money.
It is. You know, I respect it. My ass ain't paying money to watch Kyler Murray. I can tell you that.
Well, and that game, I'm pretty sure, starts at 9.
That y'all's time or ours?
My time.
So 8. Yeah. Wow. That's like that Pittsburgh game last week.
Yeah. You know, it's like I'm an old man. I have a bedtime. You know, like what are we doing?
Gotta have my warm glass of milk and lie down for the evening.
Oh yeah, coming from you, the guy that hates milk, which is absurd, by the way.
Milk is gross. It's gross.
But you drink chocolate milk. Makes no sense.
Chocolate milk is better. There's more of a flavor to chocolate milk.
It's still milk.
Sweet. You know I like sweet. There's nothing sweet about whole milk.
Listen, I've seen you do some crazy things. Like I've seen you lick salt off a plate before.
Oh yeah,
that's disgusting.
Well, when there's like leftover, when I have my Sunday steak on Sunday, all that stuff on the plate afterwards, all that seasoning.
Man.
Well, because I put Dale's steak seasoning and soy sauce on there, and all I put 7 different seasonings on that bitch. It's kicking.
This guy, you should be locked away, and they should throw away the key. That's the way I feel about that.
That shit is kicking. Nobody finesses a steak like I do. And Jackson Bassett better take notes.
The guy that started Sunday steak.
No. I invented Sunday steak because he was in a dorm when I started Sunday steak, and so he didn't have access to a grill, whereas I did. So I invented it, and I perfected it. And I also started the Sunday steak movement. So thank you very much.
Sure.
There,
All right.
dude, look at that jackass. Did you see the guy that he actually taped Jets to his construction hat helmet?
We're a special breed.
I can't make this shit up.
We're a special breed in New York, or should I say, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah, because they are the New Jersey Jets. Those
Here we go.
Jesus. Oh, Joseph Chop is in the chat.
I don't understand what. I'm good.
He says, all gas, no brakes. Take flight.
How about no?
I will say I did pick the Jets to win tonight.
Oh, isn't that convenient? No, hold on. It's convenient that now you bring that up with the fact that now Buffalo's punting. What are the odds you bring that up now? You didn't bring that up.
No. This morning I was like, I'm riding with the Jets.
That's not how I remember it.
I'm riding because their backs against the wall. You have a great leader like Aaron Rodgers. It feels like the world is collapsing. This is where you cultivate who you truly are.
Well, let's not kid ourselves either. There's a couple weeks every year that the Bills, are a little.
And now, I mean, they're probably about to enter that at this point. This
Houston, Baltimore. It's rough.
Mr. Joseph Chop is asking for an honest analysis of the Dallas Cowboys.
How much time you got, pal?
I mean, we got all night.
Listen. They can't run the ball. Okay. I don't know why Zeke Elliott they thought was the ideal way to go. Now listen, I'm not one to sit here and say let's pay out the ass for a running back. And people say, they should have gone and got Derrick Henry or this or that. And yes, Derrick Henry's doing great things in Baltimore. Would he do that in Dallas? I don't know, because that old line's struggling right now. They can't run the ball and they can't stop the run. And here comes the flag. And when you can't do those two things, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And I like Dak. I think Dak's a good quarterback. Does he deserve to be as high paid as he is? No. And he's not the kind of guy who you can put so much on his shoulder and say, you're going to bring us to the promised land. I hate to say it, but he's not that guy. I respect Dak for what he does, and at the end of the day, CD's really, you got CD. Brandon Cooks is ancient, and he's hurt.
Yeah.
Tolbert, okay, all right. I just, the whole all-in thing. You're either all in or you're not. And I know Jerry Jones, he's like, I believe we are all in. I'm like, no, you don't. Stop. No, you don't. You don't.
No, I mean, it was a very conservative approach to the offseason. I mean, there are several times during free agency and the draft where I'm like, this is a wide open layup for a running back. I'm like, this is a wide open layup. I'm like, you got, everybody talks Derrick Henry, and they probably could have finessed that, but you also had Aaron Jones sitting right there too, who I think would have been a great fit in Dallas. And then you fast forward to the draft, you got Trey Benson sitting there, you've got Jalen Wright sitting right there, you got Blake Corum sitting right there, and let them slip. And I was in disbelief.
Well, and I think too, I'm not a big Mike McCarthy guy. I'm just not. You look at his time in Green Bay. Let's be honest, it was very, very much not what it should have been, right? I mean,
when you got number 12, it can make magical things happen.
Some of those teams, Mike McCarthy had were pretty damn good.
Oh, the Super Bowl team. Charles Woodson on that team, B.J. Raji, Clay Matthews, A.J. Hawk,
Al Driver,
Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson in his prime. That line was disgusting.
Crazy.
I mean, that was I couldn't believe they were a 6 seed. I mean, it was because Rodgers got hurt for a couple of weeks that year, but still, like the fact that they were a 6 seed was unbelievable.
But ultimately, for the Cowboys, I think they got to do some real soul searching, and I don't think they really know what their identity is. And it's tough for Dallas. I'll be honest, it's been tough for Dallas for a while. Like, yeah, they've gotten into the playoffs and whatever, but like if I'm being completely honest, they haven't been a threat. They're not really a threat. No one is genuinely scared of the Dallas Cowboys and haven't been. And I mean, listen, I have no beef with the Cowboys. And I understand why a lot of people don't like them because a lot of Cowboy fans can be a little crazy. But all NFL fans are crazy in their own way. I wouldn't mind the Cowboys being good again. I don't know if with Jerry Jones, I don't think it's going to happen with Jerry Jones personally. And I like Jerry Jones, but it's time. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Well, the thing too is you've got to know when it's time to.
Yeah.
You've got to be able to admit when it's time. That's what I respect about Nick Saban. A couple months ago was you could tell just assessing himself, assessing the landscape of college football, where it's headed.
Right.
And what he was used to during his time as a head coach, plus his age too, the point that he's at in life. He wants to do other things. And, now he just seems a lot happier. I mean, honestly, like he looks a lot lighter. He looks a lot happier. Looks like he's genuinely having fun. And that's the thing, like genuinely for Jerry Jones, and I know he's an owner, not a head coach, but I could see him doing something like that.
Yeah.
Like going on media. And I know he's much older than Nick Saban too, but
say Jerry Jones is up there, boy.
But I could see him going off and doing something like teaming up with somebody, or being like a part-time guest on Fox. I mean, him being on there with Jimmy Johnson would be an interesting dynamic. So it would be interesting just to see him pursue something else instead of. I mean, that's a lot of stress for somebody at that age to have. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of responsibility, and so it's all. You gotta know when it's time to to step away. All right. Second quarter, we got Jets 124 total yards. Got the ball again. The Jets, I will say, they're going back to what's always worked for Aaron Rodgers. Those quick dip off passes, those timing passes. He's always been brilliant with those, and his accuracy is off the charts with those.
Well, a lot of times, just keep it simple. Dump it down, run, and at the end of the day, keep dumping down. Eventually, you'll be able to take a shot because it'll be there.
Well, that's what he's always been dangerous too. Is right. he hit those little dip and doinks early in the game, and then it's almost like building a fire. It just gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, right. and then he's slinging it, and that's where Aaron Rodgers is dangerous. Is when he's in that full on rhythm in like the third quarter. That's when he's scary.
100%. The thing about
go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was just gonna say the thing about the Jets is like, especially with the O-line, like yes, the O-line's better than it was last year. It should be because it was awful last year. But when you go and see who they added, I mean, Tyron Smith, former Cowboy, love him, but he's old and he's been injury prone for quite some time now. Simpson from Baltimore wasn't very good last year. Morgan Moses has been around forever, and he's not very good. They're kind of just patching it now. Yeah, listen, I'll admit, all pro linemen don't come available often. They just don't. That's not a thing. And when a lot of teams have legit good linemen, they don't get rid of them. They just don't. But it's gonna fall apart, that whole line for the Jets at some point, I believe, due to injury at some point. And when you look at the Jets and you see them go against teams like Kansas City or Baltimore, they're not ready for that. They're not.
No, and at the end of the day, I don't think they are. I don't think that they're ready for that. Like there's those teams are a bit deeper, and I've always said this: when you get an older quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, there's your boy Bernard.
Good play. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I've always said this about like the older quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers now, Tom Brady a few years ago. If you want them to compete for a Super Bowl to be playing in February, they need to be surrounded by a super team or something next to it. Like that Buccaneers team that Brady had, everybody talks about how Brady was great and he was fantastic that year. But don't forget, it was a very slow start, number one.
Mhm.
They didn't get into rhythm until after the bye week, which is week 12. And then, shit. And then you look at the composition of that team.
Ooh.
And it was, I don't know. It was unbelievable. Offensive line, check. Defensive
Mhm.
line, check. Corners, check. Wide receivers, some of the best in the league.
Right.
Running back room, great dynamic duo back there. Like there's Brady had it made in Tampa Bay, and I don't think that Aaron Rodgers has the same situation with the Jets here, and so unless he has that and he went up against Patrick Mahomes, it's gonna be tough to get past that. And the Ravens, I'm trying. I talk about.
You've been burned by them quite a bit, pal.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for me to jump back in that Green game. I'm just being honest. It's gonna end. Lamar and Derrick Henry may be enough, but still, it's. I have to.
Yeah. Come on.
That's one of. Yeah, it's one of them freaking penalties. Okay. Let's just go TV timeout. Like we're like, give me a break. Oh, there's your boy Snowman.
But yeah, no. I figured I was gonna say no. Thanks for that.
Yeah. That's what I do. That's what I do. Oh, Ron just texted me.
What did Ronald say?
He said the Yankees are ahead 3-0. I'm going to bed. Make sure they win.
All right, Ron, you got it. I'll do everything in my power for you, pal.
I will text Aaron Judge, Ron, and I'll tell him win.
Do it for Ron.
Coming from Ron Turcotte of Troy, New York.
That's right. I love
Win.
Ron.
All right, let's see what kind of commercials we got here.
What do you got?
This is. Oh, I hope Avocados from Mexico comes on. That's Zeke's favorite song, Avocados from Mexico.
It's okay. I don't have the volume on, so I don't have to worry about that.
I've got it on like low over here because I just got like some Discover bullshit. Oh, by the way, I can't wait. We just got 3 more weeks of those political commercials. That's every freaking day with these things at this point.
Yeah, I don't. Every 4 years when this all comes up every time, I'm not a politics guy. I don't like politics. I don't like it. And I definitely don't like it when it interrupts my football. Because a lot of times, in my opinion, I mean, it's good to stay informed, but
yeah.
I feel like politics rips people apart, and it's just it's there's no need for that. I mean, there's no need to. It's good to have your opinion. You can feel how you want to feel, but to lose friendships and stuff over it's not worth it.
No, and football is supposed to bring people together. Like that's what this is. That's what this is all about, having all people from different backgrounds in one place, watching a game together. That's what it's for. Oh, now here's the Stephen A has a commercial now.
That's right. ESPN Bet, I can't even use that in New York State yet, which is unfortunate.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I should listen. It's probably a good thing anyway, but
yeah, you broke as a joke.
It's all right. Hey, first 2 weeks, man, that's pretty hot. Cool off a little, but we're doing all right. All right, let's see what we got, Joshy.
Holy shit! My God, he got mauled.
Oh my God! Well, that was a little unnecessary.
There's like 4 white jerseys on top of his ass.
You don't got to jump on top of the pie like that. That was a little ridiculous.
He had 92, all 315 pounds. Him goes suplexes. If I'm that running back, I'm like, Jesus.
I want to tell a quick story real quick. Actually, that's
Go ahead.
kind of has to do with that. Hold on.
And then I've got a story to tell after that.
Back in the modified football days at Lansingburg, we played Ravenna, and they had a female running back, which I thought was cool, but at the same time, like I didn't. Oh, hold on. Throw it, Josh.
Ray Davis.
Oh man,
It's going back.
yeah, it is. That's a whole. They had a female running back. I'm looking at Coach Faraci, and I'm like, Coach, like, how do you want, like, just tackle her? I'm like, well, it's easy for you to say because you're not the one tackling her. And I remember one time there was a toss play. She was going up the sideline, and you know, Ravenna, they used to have grass fields, and
oh yeah,
it was all mud and just slop. And she got near the sideline. I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to grab her, so I pulled a Paul Blart and I just put all my body weight on her. And Brian, I jumped on top of her back, and I heard like the life come. She's like, "Oh!" And we smashed down the mud puddle, and I kept, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so, like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I felt terrible. This poor girl.
I'm sorry. After every hit's like, I'm sorry.
Like, dude, it was bad.
Like Andrew Luck would say, "Hey, nice hit. Hey, nice hit." You say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry."
Yeah, it was. It was rough, dude.
This is the story that I wanted to tell here. Was I wanted to start this last week for the Saints Chiefs game, but we had technological issues. We're here this week, but I wanted to do it last week in particular because it was the 1 year anniversary of a very memorable Zeke Wager night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Packers Raiders Monday Night Football game from last year, where Zeke got very, very animated.
I tend to do that time to time. Yeah,
he was
good Ron.
And Zeke will get what I like to call Twitter fingers.
Whoa. Listen,
and DM fingers, and he just DMs people.
Listen, whatever I say on the internet, I'll say in person too. I'm not one of those people. I hate people that hide behind keyboards. Believe that.
Oh no, he doesn't hide. He's not a keyboard warrior, but
no.
When he gets amped up, the phone comes out, and he's sitting there. He has blocked people over this shit before. It's something.
No, I have. I don't play around. I mean, I told you last time the Dolphins Bills game, I had random numbers calling me that I've never even seen in my life. I'm like, how'd you get my number? It swirled around. I'm like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You think this is a game? This is my life.
All right, so let's take a guess here. Are the Bills going to score a touchdown on this drive?
I'm feeling
a field goal. If so, who?
I'm feeling a field goal, but if it's a touchdown, keep that boy Ray Davis going.
Okay. Now
keep Ray Davis going.
All right, we're gonna see. Oh, Joe, I don't want to hear about Joe Brady. Keep it pushing, away.
Put the fries in the bag.
Yeah,
fries in the bag. This is, come on, that's your boy. You love you some Joe Brady.
I don't mind Joe Brady. I don't mind him. I got no real beef with him.
He was Joe Burrow's OC. Oh boy, he evades the pocket. You see now that, like, a play right there, that's why he needs Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Like when you're doing everything that you can with your athletic ability, and you're trying to extend the play. You just can't find anybody. Like, that's when you don't have a standout receiver. And it's plays like that are killing the Bills. Like that just kill Bills drives this season.
I know, 100%. I'm interested to see how long Josh is going to be able to go without eventually getting a major injury, because I mean, that guy takes off.
No, and the dude is not afraid to sacrifice his body, which I respect to a fault. And he's got to protect himself after a while.
Right.
Of course, Khalil Shakir.
Yep. His safety blanket.
Yep, it's with Josh. It's either him or Dalton Kincaid he throws to get out of a pickle.
Now you know who's at this game tonight, right?
Mr. Tony Buchanan.
That's right, the one and only Tony Buchanan.
Oh yeah, that's a very live rivalry between him and Zeke, the Dolphins and the Bills. Pizza
something.
Wars.
Well, I don't know how much of a rivalry you can really call it. We don't beat the fucking guys, but
When is the last time y'all beat that? 2022. Holy shit! I was even in grad school.
Yeah. Hush. We don't need to. Oh, good defense.
Man, that's.
No.
We think that's on offense? No.
That's on defense. That's on defense all day.
Sure. It is him again.
I just want to say too.
Yeah, that was that was unfortunate. Once again, Mr. Quincy Williams.
Well, it's hard because with certain matchups, like you just know when you're beat, and if it comes down to committing the penalty or potentially giving up a big play or a touchdown, commit the penalty. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh yeah, if a guy's got nothing but green grass in front of him, you gotta just. It's like basketball. Sometimes you just got to give the foul.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I have a feeling that this game is going to come down to like the absolute last drive.
Probably another guy, Javon Kinlaw, who plays South Carolina. I liked him a lot at South Carolina. He's got a crazy get off, but unfortunately, in San Fran, which I thought he would play very well out there, didn't pan out for him out there. He's injury prone and whatnot. I hope the Jets can get my boy right, because I'm telling you, man, at the combine he was crazy.
Zeke loves those cocks.
Whoa, buddy.
He does. He loves South Carolina.
No, well, that was always my second favorite college team growing up. So I and they still are. If I were to pick a second college football team, it would be South Carolina.
That's respectable. Go Cox. They scared the hell out of me this Saturday. I'll tell you that.
That's right. You better fear the cock.
Oh my heavens. Yeah, they played everybody hard this year.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Really, I mean, Sellers for me doesn't really do it, but.
Oh, your boy just got a touchdown.
Yeah, I see it.
And that Bills jersey.
That's fine.
You know what's funny? He went on to play for two of Zeke's real nemesis teams after being in Miami, both them and Vegas.
That's right.
I know. You just adore looking at your boy Christian Wilkins every week in that Raiders jersey.
It's all right. You heard what happened to him, right?
What?
He's out for the year.
When did that happen?
He got hurt last week.
My God, I get working on things sometimes. I just miss news like that. That's another missed field.
I'm sorry. Hey, at least this time it was one left. I couldn't help myself.
That was, I mean, at least I got a hand on it, but the way that thing was held, I think that was going wide left regardless. That bad spin on it. Yeah, they did get a hand on it, but he hooked it.
That's big though. That keeps it a field goal game instead of 4. That's big.
Oh my God. That's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic. You gotta hit those. Oh, it's just that Smile 2 movie. Oh no.
Which that first one was weird.
Oh, now I got General Steel buildings. General Steel.
There's a couple times I've been known to build buildings with steel. That's right.
Really?
Yep. I'm a lunch pail to work kind of guy. I'm a blue collar guy. Okay.
You're an architect?
You ever seen those old pictures from way back in the day when they're all sitting on the beam having lunch and they're like way above the city?
Yeah, that's insanity.
Yeah, that's me.
That's absolute insanity.
Well, some of us, here's the difference, and here's the difference of what you're saying. Some of us are men, some of us are boys. And You, my friend, just might be a boy. You're just a little afraid of heights. It's okay.
Oh, you would shit your pants up there, which is something that you're no
Wow.
stranger to. But you would
Okay,
shit your
all
pants
right.
up there.
Listen, I don't mind heights. I'm not afraid of heights.
Oh yeah.
What's the worst? What's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna fall
Coming,
off.
coming from the guy who was gonna take a train down to Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not because I'm scared of planes.
No, it's because of the flight to Orlando last year where we almost died.
See what you even just said. We almost died. So I have every right to be like, yeah, I'm a little, well, it was that and the price because, I'm coming down to Dallas on Thanksgiving week. So planes were like 3 times the price of trains. But luckily I found a ticket that's, I'm leaving Albany. I had to get on the plane in Albany at 5:45 in the morning. That's how I got a cheap flight. And it wasn't even a cheap flight. It was about the same as the train. So I was like, all right, fine, whatever. But it's a little early, pal. It's a little early.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, the Albany Airport has been a mess. So it's gonna be absolutely packed when you go there.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Probably get there at 3:30 in the goddamn morning.
I got to DFW and I went out to Tuscaloosa a few weeks ago. I got to DFW like an hour and a half early and there was nobody there. I was literally sitting at the terminal by myself. I'm like, this is sad. I'm just sitting there on my phone. It's 5:15 a.m. just going through reels. I'm like, this sucks. Starbucks wasn't even open yet.
Oh, that's right. You're one of those.
Well, yeah, it's pumpkin spice season, so I had to get a pumpkin spice coffee.
And again, some of us are men. Some of us are whatever that is.
Real men can experience enjoyment from a Starbucks pumpkin spice cold brew.
Listen, I've seen you drink pumpkin spice coffee and drinks with umbrellas in it. So I think that we have to have a sit-down conversation, pal.
Them umbrella drinks get you there.
Yeah.
They get you there. You have a few of them things in the sun, and you're hammed.
Yeah.
It's true.
You kids and your umbrellas and your sugary drinks.
Oh, I love a nice sugary, daiquiri, Bahama Mama.
Man, just give me some whiskey and call it a day.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Yeah, whiskey gets me angry. That was the breach was wide open.
Let's go. I'm rooting for the Jets.
You know what? So am I. I picked them, so I'm rooting for them.
You didn't pick them, but it's okay. I hate them both, but I hate the Bills more, so I'm rooting for the Jets.
That's fair. He doesn't flea flicker.
And that's why you keep it simple.
That's why I don't like all the cute shit. Everybody show all this cute shit, reversals and flea flickers.
How about the double handoff flea flicker yesterday that Jared Goff pulled off against your Cowboys, pal?
The fact that he actually pulled that off is unbelievable. And no hesitation up. Jesus, they blew that up. But what do the Lions have that the Jets don't? A good old line.
Yes.
So you can do stuff like that. When you have a freaking some chippiness. I like this. You know what game was chippy this weekend was Ole Miss and LSU. Man, that was feisty.
Didn't watch it.
I watched it during the game and I watched it. I watched the highlights after the game. It was something. It was something. It was the Magnolia Bowl was always very passionate.
I was too invested in the Bucks and the Ducks.
I heard that the commentators were awesome for that game, by the way.
That's terrible.
What was the one joke the guy dropped?
I don't remember the way he worded it, but it was
like the Bucks and the Ducks.
Something about the Bucks and the Ducks. He was trying to rhyme. I'm like, buddy, you're not Dr. Seuss. All right, just shut up and call.
The cat in the hat. Green
green
eggs,
eggs and ham.
Sam I am.
It's ridiculous.
That sucks.
Taco Bell. That's all. Anybody? Nobody should eat Taco Bell. By the way, okay? If you're gonna eat fast food,
hey. That's my hangover remedy.
You're gonna continue to have a hangover after that.
That it always restores it. The blind side.
Gotta be better than that.
Oh, you know he's pissed because he got hit from behind too. You know he's pissed.
Gotta be better than that.
He's gonna hand somebody their ass when they get sent to the dugout. Or not the dugout. Wrong freaking sport. The sideline. Holy shit! I just had like a mental lapse. That was concerning.
That play right there gives me I have PTSD from that because AJ Epinesa, when he came into the league, oh God, I'll never forget it. He's going against Jesse Davis, who for us was a backup for a long time. Swing tackle, could play everywhere, and AJ Epinesa just straight up beat him right off. Jesse Davis didn't even touch him. Had a straight shot right at Tua, and I'm like, oh my God. And he ended up breaking to his ribs, and it was not good.
I was gonna say AJ Epinesa is Zeke's boy.
No. Good player. I'll give him that. He's a good player, but hey, I'm just happy that Josh Allen's up there, but probably my most hated Bill is not playing because he's out for some time, and that would be Mr. Matt Milano.
He's one that gave Tua that first concussion back in 2022.
Yeah.
The one that started it all.
Which is crazy because I do want to bring up though. Last night, Joe Burrow bounces his head off the turf, right? Goes into the tent. They're in there a decent amount of time, and back out he goes. Josh Allen against Houston. Literally, his head got dribbled like a basketball. He goes in for a quick second. He's right back out. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I don't know. I don't know. There's something I don't like about it.
Now, again, we're fans of consistency.
That's right.
We're fans of consistency. When you're not showing consistency, no, it's a little fishy. It stinks. Oh, here's the Yankees just hit another home run. No, got caught at the warning track. Let me tell you that they're taking their foot and they're shoving up Cleveland's ass right now. It is 4-0.
I would certainly hope so.
My boy, I will say there's one gentleman on the Yankees I do like a lot, Mr. Jazz Chisholm.
He's the one that came from Miami, right? From the Marlins.
Yeah.
He's good.
I like that guy. He was getting really feisty with the Kansas City fans. He said they got lucky when they beat them Game 2 in the Bronx, and the Royal fans didn't like that very much, and so they booed him when he went to Kauffman Stadium and a couple nights after, and the Yankees silenced them, and then he had the last laugh. It was something. It was something.
Can I just say how ridiculous that is, though? They get to beat the Royals and then the Guardians. Like, that's bullshit. I don't like it.
And then the Dodgers are getting the Padres. Whether it's the Dodgers or the Mets, the Dodgers are getting the Padres, and then the Mets, which is tough, and then the Mets are getting the Phillies and the Dodgers, which is if the Mets make it through,
that's impressive.
Philly and LA,
that's impressive.
They kicked the Yankees' ass this year too. Oh my god, I can't even imagine that.
I would love that. Mets beating the Yankees in the World Series.
I can't.
I'm all for it.
I'm sorry I said that. Back to football. Back to football. I'm sorry I said that.
There we go. First and 10.
Ray Davis, baby. Come on.
Now, we can both agree, though, right, that this is a bigger game for the Jets, obviously, than it is the Bills.
That's a big losing streak for the Bills.
Yeah, but think about this. First game without Robert Saleh, new coach, and yes, the defense coordinator, but still, you need some positivity in that locker room because a lot of those guys loved Robert Saleh. I feel like this is a game where if you lose this, you go to 2-4 after just firing Robert Saleh. Things could start to get a little,
Well,
a little uncomfortable.
it's just the first game after a major change.
And it is. But this is a home game against a division rival. This would be big for the Jets as far as confidence, and especially after that slop that they performed in London.
Yeah, and the week before against Denver.
Right, like this would be big for just their season full picture. I mean, this would be big, but Buffalo,
especially you look, they're already playing. Even though they're down, they're already playing better than those 2 games tonight.
yes. Because listen, at the end of the day, because the way the season's going for Miami and is going to continue to go, it's going to be a rocky road. Buffalo's going to win the division. They're going to get in the playoffs regardless.
Yeah.
So, the Jets need whatever the hell they can get, because it's going to be a harder path for them than it is the Bills.
Yeah, they're at the end of the day, the Bills. The Bills have Josh Allen. The Bills have more playoff experience. The Jets, even though they have an experienced quarterback, they're still technically an upstart.
Right.
The Bills have been the fixture for the past. It's crazy to say, the past 4 or 5 years.
Unfortunately, yeah,
they've been the fixture. Maybe they haven't done anything in a Super Bowl, but they're in that division. They are the fixture, and so that's the gold standard that the Jets have to overcome. But it is a huge win, organizationally, from a business standpoint, to pull this win off tonight, because like you're saying, it can, whenever a coach gets fired and you have somebody, it's the way it is. You have somebody polarizing in the building like Aaron Rodgers. If things go a certain way, you collect wins, it becomes a little bit more together.
Right.
You start losing, then the cliques form.
Right.
And then the division starts to happen. Then the he said thing happens, and you just start to internally crumble. So these and tonight, yes, but these next couple games for the Jets are just going to be huge to show that they can do it without Robert Saleh, to show that they're still capable of achieving their goals, because when you make that's a major organizational decision. When you make a major organizational decision and things go well, your confidence multiplies.
100%.
But if it goes south, it erodes.
It's always easier to keep a smile on your face when you're winning. When you're losing and you're losing, you're losing. I mean, it's hard. It's got to be hard to go into the building and just be like, well, what kind of confidence can I really have?
Well, winning solves everything.
100%.
Everything. You kind of forget that you fired Robert Saleh. You win a couple games, and it's kind of like, all right, we got a rhythm, we got our mojo. But then, if you don't, then the question becomes, well, why did we fire Robert Saleh? And so it's a gamble. I got to give a shout out to Mr. Ray Davis. 10 rushes, 62 yards. The guy's balling. Is Ray Davis on your fantasy team?
No.
Well, he should be, because he's a dog.
And he won't be.
He is a dog. And then let's see what else. Oh, guess who's the leading receiver tonight for the Bills? Ray Davis. He just does it all, baby. He does it all. 2 targets, 2 receptions for 50 yards.
Speaking of fantasy, yep, I lost this week. Just lost. It's okay.
To who?
My good pal Jay Wheeler, unfortunately, who I really would have.
You're not going to hear the end of that.
Who I really would have liked to beat, but I had no control over it because I got Malik Neighbors. He was out. Tua was my quarterback. Obviously, he's out. Cooper Kupp's hurt, and it was bye week anyway. A-Chan was a bye week. Jordan Mason I had starting the other night. He got hurt. I mean, it's just like there's only so much I can do.
I've given up on my team. I just can't do it. Because literally everybody just got hurt. I'm like, nope, screw this. I'm not doing this year. I'm like, I'm not getting myself worked up over this year. Like, I'm done. I'm not making any screw the adjustments. I'm done.
That's fair. Well, hey, you got to be fair to everybody else in the league, though. So you at least have to set your lineups every week because to keep it fair in the league, even if you're going to lose, you at least got to make sure everyone that's in your lineup is actually playing because otherwise guys will get easy wins when they shouldn't really get easy wins. And it can affect the whole, dynamic. I've had that a couple times in my league.
That's fair. I probably should adjust it, but I just haven't.
Yeah. 7 years I've had my own league and haven't won a Super Bowl yet.
That reminds you of a certain NFL organization, doesn't it?
Who would you be speaking of?
The one that's on the screen right now. This is a little fun fact I like to bring up about the Dolphins to Zeke. The last time that the Dolphins won the Super Bowl was the year my mother was born.
Whoa. Your mother is a young woman.
1973.
Wow. I can't believe you just did that to your mother. That's terrible.
1974.
That's terrible. You're going to hear about that, buddy.
I'm just saying, she's not old. She's not old, but Super Bowl person-wise, it's not. Super Bowl-wise, it's a long time. But to be fair, a 13-year playoff drought is a long time, like the Jets are facing right now.
Hold on, one moment. Can you just take this off? My buddy here is helping me a little with the TV. I don't know why I was doing that. I was a little.
Was that
Was
that Mr. Sawyer?
Yep, that's it.
There he is.
That's the one and only.
Bats.
Goodbye.
He's
my wife.
No, let's ask him about those New York Football Giants for a second.
No, I don't think that's necessary. Oh, there he goes. He's in the house. My wife is gone.
Yes, Zeke is happily married.
Yeah.
It's a lovely relationship. It truly is. It's lovely. I aspire to be like those two.
Hold on. Whoa. I don't even really like DJ Reed. People say Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed is one of the best tandems in the league. I'm like, they're overrated, bro. I'm sorry.
You love Sauce Gardner.
I hate Sauce. The guy holds all the goddamn time. We saw it last week against the Vikings. It's ridiculous.
It's very true. It's
practically, it's like having a hug fest. I'm like, buddy, this is football, It's not.
Oh yeah, he loves to hold. What are they doing here?
It's ridiculous.
Oh, here we go.
Now let me ask you this.
That's interesting. Okay.
Mr. McDermott. How much longer does he got?
1 second. Oh. This year. That Texans game was huge. Because he cost in that game.
Okay, now let me ask you. So, in terms of what would it take? I mean, are you saying it's Super Bowl or gone?
I think if they don't win a playoff game, he's gone. I think if they go back to the divisional and don't make it past, he's gone. I think if they don't see tangible progress from last year, because it's been so long of this Josh Allen window that he's had, and the fact that they haven't made a Super Bowl from 2020 to now is kind of insane. And I get that the Chiefs are very good, but the fact that they haven't made a Super Bowl at this point is honestly ridiculous because they've had everything.
Oh,
Tony, come on, Tone. Come on, Tone.
Why can't the Jets just do anything right in life? It's
come on.
Organization's pathetic.
You know what we're asking something. You know what we're asking somebody here. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I know. It's pathetic.
Wow. 21 accepted penalties out of the Jets this season.
Yeah. You're not going to win football games like that.
There, they better hope. Oh, is that a Cleveland home run? Nah, call it the warning track.
You know, I was a very skilled baseball player back in my day.
Yes, I've had a couple dingers off of Zeke before.
I was a hell of a center fielder. I just want to play that.
How could you see that thing coming at you?
I didn't need to. I didn't need to see it.
So what did you play with the beeping baseball? Beep.
Oh, okay. All right. We don't need to bring that up, but that is pretty impressive. But no, I'm just one of those guys, man. I could just sense where the ball was. I didn't see it,
Did you sense when it hit your face too?
I was just that good. It never hit me in the face. Right in the glove. Right in the glove. I had a couple diving catches. I mean, I was pretty damn good in my day. I also struck you out one time, so I don't want to hear that.
No, I was batting lefty.
And then I had 2 strikes on you. I was about to strike you out again, but I felt bad. So I said, you know what? Let me just throw this one right over the plate for you. And
horse shit.
I did. Listen, I felt terrible having to go into your home and tell your dad that your son just got struck out by a blind man. It doesn't get much slower.
I got like 180 lefty. I'm terrible.
Yeah, listen. There's no excuse in the book that you can use as to why you got struck out by someone that can't even see home plate. So, if I was a father, I'd be pretty disappointed. So,
hold on. That was all that. You know, Tony Buchanan is just flipping his shit right now.
Yeah, it's probably freezing.
At 49, I can't handle 49 degrees anymore. Being down here, I'm too used to it was 100 every day for 2.5 straight weeks here this summer.
How does he lose that ball? Like, how?
He tried to throw it.
I mean, my goodness, Josh.
that was bad.
Like,
again,
that's. But yeah, no, I know, Mr. Raised in New York, and now all of a sudden you can't stand the cold. You're not a real New Yorker.
I will be honest. I'm a dog, and when I need to handle it, I can.
I don't know. Every time you come home around the winter months, it's too damn cold. You try to cry, but it freezes on your cheek.
But yet I work out every day up there. Yeah. I'm like Rocky Balboa on top of the mountain. I make up to the mountaintop, throw the hands up.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like my stairs in Philly. He's magical. Maybe the NFL will make him their profile picture again.
Shut up, Josh. See, I hate when Josh does it. It's this kind of shit. Why are you talking shit?
Yeah, he loves to talk that hot shit.
He loves to talk the shit, and then when someone gets in his face, he's like, "Whoa, buddy, whoa." Like, you're soft for that, bro. When Christian Wilkins used to be like, "Hey, chill out, man, chill out." Like, no.
Yeah, he didn't want that smoke from Christian Wilkins.
That's right. That's why Christian Wilkins used to mess him up, boy. I will say this is not looking good for the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good start. It was a good start, and now it's just.
Well, we both know it's not about how you start; it's how you finish.
Indeed, and well, Buffalo, they're not exactly finishers. You know what I mean?
This guy sucks.
But against the Jets, yes. But against there's Zeke's favorite stadium in the NFL, the MetLife Stadium.
Dude, it's a shiny silver piece of crap in Jersey.
Sitting in the middle of a swamp.
It's awful. It's awful. I feel bad. It's got terrible turf. It's a terrible look. I mean, it looks like an oversized diner.
Yeah, and then he got, and then he got the diner right down the street that I went to, where the guy was taking the menu out of our hands as we're ordering.
Yeah, that guy really made me mad. Let me tell you. Like,
That guy
let me
pissed
order my
me off.
chicken tenders in peace, buddy. You know.
We're giving our orders, and he's ripping the menu out of our hands as we're giving. I'm still breathing.
Yeah.
And mind you, I only ordered rainbow cake and a coffee, but still.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Rainbow cake is damn good. Don't talk shit about rainbow cake on my live stream, okay, pal?
Not good. It's not good. It was never good.
Nice and chocolatey.
You know,
it's an Italian sweet treat.
You know, you know what else is overrated? That's Italian.
What?
Cannolis.
I agree.
Okay.
Eric always rants about cannolis. He's like, oh, you gotta get yourself a cannoli from Bell and Happy. I'm like, yeah, it's not that. He's not the guy who's like, well, yeah. He's like, yeah, did you get it past 2 p.m.? I'm like, yeah, I don't think it matters. I don't like the I don't care if it's at 9 a.m. or 4 in the afternoon. It'll suck at 9. It'll suck at 4. So I don't want to tell you. Just like the Jets, they'll suck on Monday and they'll suck on Sunday too.
Hell, you can even put them on a Thursday.
They'll suck. If they're playing the Patriots on a Thursday, they'll look pretty good.
Oh, 10 of 12 and 11. Ah, shit. Oh my God. 112. What? Oh. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That was a nice pass. Braylon Allen, 3 attempts for 8 yards. Guess who the Jets' leading receiver is?
Is it not Garrett Wilson?
It is Garrett Wilson.
I was going to say, it has to be Garrett Wilson.
Guess how many yards he has?
43.
68.
Oh, damn.
How about the Bills? Who's their leading receiver?
Is it your boy?
Yeah.
That's not good.
50 yards.
That's not good.
And his one of his catches was for 42 yards.
I was gonna say that long one, which
yeah.
He
also has 66 yards of rushing.
Dear God.
He's a dog.
That's why, like, people say, "Oh, the Jets defense." Like, yes, it's a good defense, but at the same time, it's very. I mean, you look at Tua. Tua beats him every time.
I can't. When is the last time y'all lost to the Jets? Do you know?
I want to say it was 3 years ago, but I don't believe Tua was playing.
I'm gonna look it up. The Dolphins lost to
the Jets. No, I lied. It was when Teddy Bridgewater. It was 22, I believe, when Teddy Bridgewater got knocked out of the game and Skylar Thompson had to come in. It was the one in MetLife.
Oh, at the end of 2022. I remember that one.
Yep.
Oh. It was almost an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. Those are always iconic. Wait, what?
What?
The refs have conflict right now. One called touchdown, one called incomplete.
I hate those people that sit there and say, "Oh, it's a flag." You're not going to call a flag on a Hail Mary. You can't. That's ridiculous.
It's a touchdown. Holy shit, that just happened.
It's so funny that happens after you say what you just said. Like that, remember the night in Detroit?
Oh, yeah. The night that night in Detroit, that was the Motown Miracle, and that's what sparked the comeback.
That's right.
So that might have been a crucial play for the Jets, like for the Jets season right there. Like that was huge. That was huge.
That's crazy right there. That is. Wow. Now that, but again, that's a break right there.
That's
At the
momentum
end of the day.
shifter.
You have to. If you're the Jets, you got to realize, okay, we got to go in there. We got to regroup because that shit, you're not gonna get that all the time. Obviously.
No, I mean they
Never.
got they bailed them out there. They got bailed out there. Like they got lucky there. But that you're not going to get those breaks every week. They got to figure out a more consistent flow. But as far as tonight goes and staying buoyant tonight, that play was huge.
Very.
Well,
As your boy Billy would say, huge.
oh yeah, the real ones remember Billy Fusillo.
That's right. That guy was
huge.
Guy was going on boats and doing a little of the white stuff with some
booger sugar.
Beautiful women. Yeah, he was living a good life. That guy. I mean,
nothing like Kias and booger sugar. That's a freaking lifestyle.
Hey man, the guy just liked to go skiing. I don't know.
No, Billy was always one to hit the slopes. He was always one to hit the slopes. Killington, Pico.
It makes a lot of sense. Seeing his commercials, I mean, that guy had to have been on something.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, even just the way he was talking, you knew that guy. I was like, Billy Fusillo, that guy lives a life. That guy can sell a car. I idolize that. I'd like to be that one day. That guy can sell.
I remember when I bought my first car.
Oh yeah, what was it?
Toyota Corolla. It was a piece of shit.
You look kind of like a Saturn kind of guy.
Hey man, I went with whatever was cheap and whatever ran.
If it gets me from point A to point B.
That's right.
What do you think of Jason Kelsey on Monday Night Football so far?
Love him. I love Jason Kelsey. Hate Travis. Love Jason. Because the thing I like about Jason is he's authentic. He's true to himself. And he doesn't change for anybody. And I love that.
No, that's it. There's no fronts there, and you gotta respect that.
And he loves where he comes from, what he comes from, and you gotta respect that. And man, he was just a gritty guy at center. It's not an easy job playing center, and he did it at such a high level for so long.
I remember him. He said that like when that he hated the tush push because when the tush push would happen, it's like he got crushed every single time. Like
yeah.
He would literally have almost 1,000 pounds on top of his body, just crushing down on him as he's pushing that line forward. So
100%. And think about how many times that the Eagles do that in a game.
That Philly offense is not the same without him at all.
Well, there's a lot going on there. Sirianni is a clown. He's got to go. I mean, they were trashing him on ESPN today because I mean he's a clown, dude. You can't act that way and be the leader of a team. And then you got grumpy Vic Fangio up in the box who just always looks like he hates life.
Zeke's a huge Vic Fangio guy too, by the way.
He's one of those guys, man. He's old school, and that's it. He's not going to change for nobody. He's not going to try to adapt to anything. He's old school, and if you don't like it, too bad. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that, like when he came into Miami in training camp, there were certain guys like Cam Smith, who was a very young player for us out of South Carolina, actually, didn't get to play much because Vic Fangio simply did not like him as a person. He's a young guy. He's got to get on the field. He's got to get those reps. And he's just like, no, you can go on special teams. And that's
that's terrible. That's going to kill a young guy's confidence.
Yeah, 100% it has. 100%. Now, he's been injury prone, Cam Smith, but still, I mean, you can't do that, especially the young guys. It's one thing, if you got some issues with a veteran guy who's been around, all right, figure that out. But these young guys, I mean, and unfortunately, with these young guys now, I mean, they're softer now. You have to approach them in a different way, a lot of them. They don't – the hard coaching doesn't really work with them. It just doesn't with a majority of them.
No, the Tom Coughlin, Bill Belichick, Bill Parcells style of coaching just – it does not resonate anymore.
No, and it is what it is. The game will continue to evolve, and and they'll all be gone at some point, and we will all be grateful.
Zeke will get down on his knees and rejoice.
Yes. No, because and again with Vic Fangio, like he didn't even want the Dolphin job last year. He just couldn't have the Eagle job. So he was like, "You make me the highest paid coordinator ever? Yeah, sure, I'll come." He didn't want to be there. He already had one foot out of the door when he was there. He was like, "I'm going to collect this check for this season, and I'm gone." That's what he
Wait,
did.
he was talking to Philly during the season, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, and he was on the staff when they were in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So he had some comfortability, and he's from Philly, so his goal was to always get to Philly. He always knew that, and so. But at the same time, if that's really how you feel, then don't coach for a year. Then, if that's how you really feel,
Take a year off.
But no, he just well, I'm just gonna take the money and then collect the check when I really don't care. Now, as the season went on and guys got better in the system, he ranked well as one of the better defenses in the league, but with the injuries and the way he was treating guys, it all just fell apart. It was a mess.
Well, it was whenever Jalen Phillips went down against the Jets, and I mean, guys are just dropping everywhere. I know X got hurt at some point.
Bradley Chubb
got hurt.
Van Ginkel got hurt. Going into that playoff game, which we weren't going to win anyway, but regardless, we signed Justin Houston and Bruce Irvin, who I'm pretty sure are about 35, 36, maybe 34 in that range. They've been around forever. They're ancient. Got signed, came in on Monday, and had to play that weekend. That's pretty much all we had at pass rush.
Whenever I saw Justin Houston, I was like, my God.
Yeah, it's like, this is what you got and deal with it. And Emmanuel Ogg was another guy who Vic Fangio hated him. Didn't want to play him, didn't like him. So, but he had to play because we had no more bodies. And it's just...
I thought it was so weird when Ogba was out, because I always liked Ogba, and I've always been big on Ogba and Seiler and Miami. So I thought it was weird when he wasn't playing him a lot.
Well, Ogba, with Flores, Ogba overachieved for about 2 years. His numbers were better than the actual player that he was. And then in 22, Miami gave him a bag, which they never should have done. I mean, I'm pretty sure he clocked in at like $16 million a year.
That's
which
great.
Is just absurd for a guy like that. And obviously they ended up releasing him when the cap hit was going to be lower. The dead money was going to be lower. So they brought him back, and he's with us now. But to pay that kind of money is just ridiculous. And and that's the thing with Miami. They're too top heavy. And Chris Greer's got to go. He's had his job for 9 years, hasn't won a playoff. Like it's time to go.
Yeah. You're starting to rally for him leaving the building.
Yeah, I mean, I like Chris Greer as a person, but again, it's a business, and his record's almost 500. He's never won a playoff game. Like it, for you to be a GM and have your job with those stats for 9 years is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. It doesn't happen. You look around the league, most places that will never happen.
To not have a playoff win in that time is like that's crazy.
It's crazy. And Stephen Ross doesn't like change. So he doesn't like change, and he loves hiring young guys that want to prove themselves. They're back in the day, right? They could have had Harbaugh, didn't go after him. Could have had Mike Tomlin. There's reasons behind why they didn't go after Mike Tomlin. I don't want to get into that, but could have had Mike Tomlin. No, we're good. And it's like, you got to go with it. If you want true late season football, you got to have these proven guys that have been there. I mean, some of these young guys, like you look at McVay and LaFleur, like some of these guys, like, yes, they'll pull off some good shit, but it takes a while, and it has to be the right situation. When you look at McVay, the roster that he had to win that Super Bowl was ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, it was. You look at that. You got Jalen Ramsey on there. You've got Cooper Kupp. You've got Von Miller, Odell,
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donalds. I'm gonna forget Aaron Donalds. Matt Stafford, as you call. I mean, Matt Stafford before he started to age too. Like, so you're getting like prime Matt Stafford. I mean, that was insane.
Yep. So I don't know. We'll probably never figure out. That's what we get for building a stadium on Indian burial ground. We're cursed forever.
And it's quite a ways out of Miami too.
Yeah. It's not South Beach, that's for sure.
No, and I'm a big South Beach guy, so I can't wait for you and I to get down there at some point. Here, I'm gonna grab myself a little sweet treat.
Yeah,
I'll show you what it is.
I just hope it's not no more rainbow cake. We've had enough of that.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, you're gonna hate me.
I don't hate anybody. I'm a loving man.
Oh yeah, Zeke's not a hateful person at all.
No.
Oh, these old bones. Well, I think I showed you this one. Ghoulish green Snickers.
Ugh.
I'll have that here in a few weeks. Halloween. Wow, werewolves of London.
I think it's getting past my bedtime.
This is the treat that I'm gonna have. My orange Oreo.
Yeah.
This is what I want to show to you because I know this is gonna piss you off that I have these and you don't.
What is it?
Blue raspberry lemonades flavored Swedish fish.
No, I've been able to find them now.
Oh, you have?
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah. Eat shit, buddy. Nice try.
I was really gonna shove that to you there because I gave those to you down in Alabama and you were like, oh my God, what are these? This is amazing.
All right.
This is like the guy that walked up on Zeke in the supermarket. He's like, dude, have you had the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper?
Dude, he was going to cry because Press Shopper was at him. He's like, they're out of it. I can't. My friend's gonna be so mad. And I'm looking at him I'm like, relax. It's gonna be all right. I don't know. Listen, I'm not. I got nothing against anyone with special needs. I don't think he has special needs. I think he was just this odd character, And he was like melting. Like he had one of the friend. Like his friend was one of the ones that wear like the cat ears and thinks they're like a cat or whatever. They identify as a cat, and I'm. Whatever, that's a different discussion.
That's a whole other rabbit hole.
But at the beginning, he was almost in tears, and I'm just like, "You're gonna be all right." He's like, "It's not gonna be all right." And like, it was so ridiculous, but it got to a point where I almost felt bad for the goddamn guy. Where like, I almost wanted to go ask the guy at Price Shop, like, "Do you have any in the back? Any?" I don't care if it's one bottle. Do you have any back there? Because he's melting.
This guy's gonna implode if you don't get him some.
It was
cream Dr. Pepper.
And then he calls on the phone. Now he's not letting me leave at this point. He's like, wait, and he's calling. He's like, they don't have it. What should we do? And I'm standing there like, buddy, I don't even know you. Like, whoa, like I don't want to listen to your conversation. Every time I kept trying to leave, you kept grabbing my hoodie. I'm like, buddy, I gotta go. It's like 8:30 at night. I gotta go.
Zeke's important. He's got places to be.
Yeah, I mean, I really had nowhere to be. I just didn't want to be there. I mean, can you blame me?
Yeah, Mr.
Well, good hit.
Cat ears and I don't have any strawberry cream. What do I do?
Like, what do you do? I don't know. Drink something else. I don't know.
Get him Dr. Pepper cherry. I don't know. I like that flavor.
The Dr. Pepper cream soda is pretty good.
I mean, I've always been a fan of just cream soda, just A&W cream soda. Look at that. Look at that orange frosting right there. Come on, baby.
Have you tried those Coca-Cola Oreos?
Yes.
How were they?
The office a couple weeks ago. They sucked.
Yeah. I mean,
they sucked.
I'm sure. I don't even like Coca-Cola as it is. So, a Pepsi guy. Although I don't even really like regular soda anymore. I think it tastes fucking disgusting.
You see,
Come on. Oh my god.
That's not what you want. Like after you start.
Oh my. Yeah, you can't.
You can't start like that.
This is not a way to come out and start at all.
Huge, allowing an explosive play. Oh, look who's right there. Your boy won.
Ohio State.
Sauce.
Oh, I was talking about Mr. Samuel.
Come on, look at that, baby.
I was talking about Mr. Curtis Samuel, who's had an interesting career, to say the least. He's hurt a lot, but he's another Ohio State guy. He played with Scary Terry, another Ohio State guy. We're pretty much wide receiver you know.
Okay. Sure. You believe that.
Okay. You go down the list, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Devontae Smith. Mari Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got some dogs at Calvin Ridley.
Mm-hmm. Calvin Ridley's all right.
There were some absolute dogs that went to Alabama.
Jalen
Waddle, your boy Jalen Waddle.
That's right. Listen, I know.
The Tide rolls.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's what you give talking that crap.
Ugh.
Dying over there.
Yeah, they can't. I'll tell you, if this is the
you got to tackle. Oh, good.
If this is the direction this shit's going to go, and this is going to be done very soon. Look at that. Second player with 50-plus rushing yards and 50-plus receiving yards and a half. The only other player to do it, Alvin Kamara. Ray Davis, baby. Come on.
You shouldn't like Kentucky. They're in the SEC.
Kentucky's done nothing to me. Look, I support all other SEC teams except for Tennessee.
What about Vanderbilt?
I love Vanderbilt. Nothing against Vanderbilt.
You should.
Vanderbilt's never done anything to me. Alabama lost that game. Vanderbilt has never done anything to me. We beat ourselves. What's that?
What's the flag?
I'll figure out.
I only asked you because you got the volume.
Offensive pass interference.
Okay.
Dawson Knox.
Dude, there was a couple years there before Kincaid got there that Dawson Knox was a pretty solid tight end. Now he just doesn't get as much burn, but
no, I'd be talking about the whole Dalton Kincaid thing if I were him.
Well, I mean, hey, listen. At the end of the day, if a player comes in and plays the same position as you but helps you win, you can't be selfish sometimes. You're all there for the same goal. You know, you all want to win the Lombardi. So,
well, you're still there and you're making money and you're competing for a Super Bowl. That's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You're all there for the same goal.
If you lose your job, that's another thing. But they can.
Right.
They play a 2 tight end system anyway, so that makes sense.
But no, man, listen, you're over there eating snacks. I've been trying to be a good boy over here. Okay, I've been on my journey of getting back to how I used to look at my peak.
He's on his sojourn.
You know, listen, I'm down 33 pounds. Okay.
Listen, let me show you this. I've earned it. I've earned this today.
Well, hey, you eat like a bird, so it's all right. Oh, okay. All right.
Look at that. 563 calories, 15,000 steps, 7.5 miles, 5 flights of stairs. I'm rolling, baby.
He thinks he's so cool with his steps.
I'm rolling.
All right.
I don't mess around. I put the work in, buddy.
Well, who you call? I'm not your buddy, pal.
I put the work in, pal.
Do you? I don't think you do.
Yankees are up 5-1.
I'm trying to find something for you.
Oh, there's your Oregon Ducks in that commercial.
I don't My Oregon Ducks. You're funny. You're a funny guy.
Zeke is a huge fan of the state of Oregon.
No, I hope he burns down all the trees in it. I'm dead serious. Try me.
Saturday, another Yankees home run.
I had an 18-leg parlay. 18 legs. I hit 16 of them. The only two I didn't hit was the Ohio State game, who lost to Oregon, and then I had Oregon State, and they lost to Nevada. So
that's actually pathetic.
Yeah,
although Nevada's kind of a scrappy team.
Stop.
Nevada's scrappy. They beat SMU they almost beat SMU to start the year. SMU pulled out of their ass, but they almost beat SMU to start the year.
Look at me back in my prime. If you go, which way am I?
Look at that. Look at that stud.
Absolute stallion.
Hey, that guy back in high school, the autograph king. The sausage king of Chicago, if you will.
You said what?
The sausage king of Chicago.
Oh, I don't know about being no sausage king. I'm not.
You know what movie that's from?
No.
The Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Where he's like the sausage king of Chicago.
I don't remember that.
It's a good. It's when they're in that fancy restaurant and they're trying to get the seats. Like the sausage king of Chicago.
Dude, I haven't watched that movie in probably 8 years.
We're watching that when you come down. You and Fats are gonna watch it.
Jonah won't watch it.
Oh, I will tape him to the couch and he'll watch it.
If it's not post, probably 1998, he's not watching it.
Most good movies were made before '98.
He doesn't like old movies. He doesn't like the way they look.
All right, well then we can watch American Pie then. Oh,
What, you still ahead of me?
I thought he caught that.
You are ahead of me, you son of a bitch.
That was Keon Coleman.
Yeah, bum. Not a fan.
He honestly should have caught that one. You're not a fan of Mr. Coleman?
No, because he's not a big. He doesn't get a lot of separation, and I feel like the Bills could really benefit from having someone who can really, truly separate. I mean, look at it, like back in the day, Devontae Parker with the Dolphins, loved him, but he was a 50-50 ball guy. I mean, he couldn't get separation to save his life.
Well, it's tough when you're in that predicament too, and you're fighting for a playoff spot. You're fighting to win playoff games. You can't sort of get separation. It just makes it hard. I mean, the Chiefs struggled with that last year, and somehow, in some way, they still made the Super Bowl and won it. But it's still, and you don't have somebody there who can get separation. I mean, Rashid Rice found a way to do that after a while. But when you can't get separation, it makes your life very difficult.
That's good for the Jets, though. At least they're getting off the field.
And they're only down by 6 now. Bass missed again. Bass
is ass. That's right. I knew we were going with that one, pal.
You see what I did there?
Shit. Got ourselves a ball game.
Oh, they're playing your song again. Mr. Tommy Richmond. I never felt the same, baby.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Baby. You never heard $1 Million Baby before?
Yeah. I got that on my phone, actually. I don't like it, but it's overplayed at this point.
It's a catchy song. I have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, it is catchy, but
you know who's saying that? My boy on Instagram.
I hate that guy.
She got that baby. Yeah.
That guy's got way too much free time in his hands. Let me tell you. Guys over there singing Triple H's theme song and shit. Like, buddy, go to bed.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah.
Time to play the game.
You don't even know who Triple H is, so I don't want to hear it from you. All right.
Yeah, I do.
No, who is he? Well, that kind of gives away. You know that, but that's not fair. You weren't a big wrestling guy when you were a kid.
Like Vince McMahon says, life sucks, and then you die.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't
He's
wrong.
not.
That's that Vince documentary. Let me tell you, that was something.
Yeah.
He's a bad man, that man.
When did you watch it?
When did I watch? Well, I watched it the day it came out. And me, I'm a very impatient person, so when I get all of something, like I just want to have it all right there, right then. So I just watched all 6 episodes, all 6 hours that night.
All 6 hours?
Yep. I couldn't help myself.
I don't have that. I don't have that attention span.
Yeah, well, I have nothing going on. I was like, you know what? I'm dedicated. This is what I'm gonna do, and so I did it.
No, I was watching last night. I was watching some good old Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I was watching more Cosby Show.
Yes, guy's watching the Cosby Show now.
I love the Cosby Show.
Guy's a freak.
What? Oh, me or Bill Cosby?
Both of us. Nothing goes out saying that Bill Cosby's a freak.
Listen. I'm not saying I support the man. I'm just saying the show is a good show.
Okay, Diddy.
Whoa. Whoa, but hey, listen, you should be upset. You know who Diddy's right-hand man was and all that, right? Or should I say right-hand couple was and all that, right?
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yep.
So how do you feel about that?
It's all crumbling down. And then I think, of course, I think about Biggie Smalls, too. And I'm just like, he was probably in.
He ain't doing nothing to Biggie.
I hope not, because that would ruin me. That would actually ruin me.
We'll never find that out. I mean, there's going to be a lot of those people that were there and involved and shit that we'll never know, because a lot of them paid a lot of money to
hush it.
Yeah, so there's going to
the Jets can't block as well as they were before.
No, adjustments.
Buffalo made some really good defensive adjustments here.
I mean, adjustments. Well, and as the game goes on, you wear down a little bit. And again, like I said, a lot of that O-line, that Jets O-line is banged up.
Old.
Well, not banged up, but old. They're old, and that that'll be tough.
And Morgan Moses. I mean, it's here we go. They're only down by 3 right here. This is huge. You've got to get ahead of the curve here.
Big drive. You're still ahead of me, so don't say nothing. When Jonah was messing with the settings on the TV, I got delayed here. Well, that's unfortunate.
There's a flag, though. There's a flag.
Oh, fuck. AJ
was lined up off sides.
Was he?
Oh, come on! What is he supposed to do? Roughing the passer, my ass.
He landed on him.
What? I don't give a shit. That's a clean hit. Give me a
listen, I agree with you, but the way the league is now, that's the rule.
I know, that's soft. That is soft. Bullshit. Roughing the passer. I hate that. That gets me so worked up. These players came and played the game.
The Jets were the underdog in this game too. I should have bet the Jets.
It was like 3.5, right? Or something like that.
No, earlier it was like 1.5.
God, that's narrow.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? What we're doing right now is harder than what Aikman and Joe Buck are doing.
I don't want to hear anything about Troy Aikman. That's all I'm gonna say.
Zeke's a huge Troy Aikman fan.
No, I hate that guy.
You may see him here on the Katy Trail in a few weeks.
I don't know. I can't see.
There's actually a big billboard at the Katy Trail Ice House today for his beer. He bought the whole freaking billboard at this place. It said the 8 lager. Like, watch your waistline with 8 lager or whatever the hell. Like, I ain't drinking beer to be healthy.
Yeah, you think I'm going to sit down and drink a beer based off the calorie content. What?
I saved myself 50 calories with this lager. Watching
Like,
the waistline, baby.
like kick rocks, you know.
Oh, the Peyton and Eli are about to have Will Arnett on their show.
Interesting. Got a big third down coming up here, Gary.
All right, straw man. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Zeke is indeed the straw man.
What do you call on 3rd and 2 here? What would be your play call?
I would probably like a little slant across the middle.
Okay.
It seems to be just what works for this. I was thinking either that or a halfback pitch. Oh, he's gone. I was going to say either that or a wheel route. Because Buffalo's kind of weak on the outside edge. You seem less than inspired.
I mean, does Max already lost fantasy, but I'm playing Brees. It just makes my numbers just look worse. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, shit. Is that Taylor Rapp? I get why guys are wearing the Guardian cap. I think it looks stupid.
You said it's Taylor Rapp wearing it?
I think it was. I'm not sure. I didn't get to see long enough. But I just think it's stupid. I think they're stupid.
Holy shit. Yeah, it is Taylor Rapp.
I got a good eye.
My ass. Taylor wrapped it up on that play. See what I did there?
Fun fact, I don't know if you know, but my left eye is technically my good eye. They both suck, but neither one of them work, but the left one is considered the better one, I guess.
You have a good eye and a bad eye?
Well, like I said, they're both bad eyes, but
hey,
the left one's a little bit better than the right one.
Good eye, kid. It's fucking lying. Oh, jeez.
Put me in, coach.
This line is just tough to watch sometimes.
I'll play guard. I'll get back out there. It's been a while.
Zeke was an all-time guard at Lansingburg High School.
Yeah, I can say that.
He was an all-timer.
I hated playing.
He was the Al Bundy of that high school.
Oh, buddy, what was that?
Oh, that game back in '88. I didn't tear my kneecap. We won states.
How do you think I was able to pull Peggy, huh?
I mean, come on. She was a fine gal back in the day.
She was, as the kids used to say, a fox.
If you knew Susie like I knew Susie. Oh, what a gal.
The internet's a strange place. Let me tell you.
She's so classy, that fair lassie. Oh. That was the strangest song.
That was weird.
Oh, what a gal.
Oh, I saw a commercial, by the way. One of your favorite commercials the other day.
What? Colonial
Penn.
I love that commercial. The 4 P's. Price, 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 and price. Gosh.
All right. Here we go. See, but again, that's a missed opportunity there that the Jets have to.
Yeah.
You got to capitalize on that. I mean, that's your opportunity to really start trying to take over this game.
To take a 4-point lead right there, I mean.
Big.
It's huge. Big. It's huge. Now it's tied. So at home, I'd say you still have an advantage. But if you're
right,
you can really change the momentum and the tempo of the game if you go up 24-20, especially after you're almost down by 10. It's huge.
Yeah. I mean, listen, momentum is a real thing. We both know that. I mean, momentum is serious.
Oh, absolutely, it is. No, momentum is a very real thing and really dictate the flow of the game. Oh, here's Deal Dash. You got a $998 camera for $40.91. What a deal!
B, how do you feel about the game coming up? Saints, Broncos.
I don't know if I'll watch it. We got a comment. What was Epinesa supposed to do on that play? Play tag. I totally agree. I totally agree, Eric. That's don't even get me started. That was a perfectly fine fundamental sack. Yet he got penalized. Welcome 2024. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, and the worst part is, it's only going to get worse. It's just going to get softer and so. And now, listen, I'm not saying that's going to go back to the '80s where guys were ripping each other's heads off their bodies, but I mean, you got to let these guys play football too. You know, now you got guys thinking too much on every play. It's like it's football. Football is football. It doesn't need to be. It should be simplified. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, like back when we were in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, back in the 2000s. I mean, guys could hit, and I remember watching some guys back in elementary school. They're absolute units. Like Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Troy Polamalu, and were the hits they laid semi-dangerous? Absolutely, but there's certain things that you do on the defensive side of the ball to impose your will and to set the tone, and it's important to do it early on in games, especially in playoff games. It sets the tone, like we were talking about momentum. It's a very real thing. If you lay a nice lick on somebody early in the game, or even that right there, you're the Bills. You're playing on the road. You need to get any advantage you can get. You lay Rodgers out nice on one play. That's huge for the morale.
Yeah.
I personally don't see what's wrong with that. Like he put his body weight on him. What is he supposed to do? Is a somersault over? I mean, what a shit.
No, 100%.
Oh God, give me a break. Yeah, I will say it's an observation from the Jets tonight. They're playing some very fast-paced football.
Yeah,
almost 100%. Like those Oregon Ducks on Saturday night playing very fast-paced football.
I'm sorry. Are you speaking?
I said something about that in my evaluation. I for all those watching right now, I made an Ole Miss, LSU, and Oregon Ohio State reaction video earlier. You have to go watch it when you get a chance. False start on the Bills. I will say you have not seen many penalties tonight either, which that's
no, it's been so.
Oh, look who it was, your boy Matt Collins.
I don't know why you keep saying that. God damn it. It's not my boy. All right. I respect the guy. Did some good things for us. But other than that, who gives a shit?
Actually, I was a little off. I just checked. There's been 10 total penalties tonight. I just said it feels like.
I was going to say, it was a little.
It feels like there hasn't been. But I'm looking at it now and I'm like, shit.
A lot of laundry on the field.
Dude, this guy below me's cooking. I can smell it. It's 9:21 at night.
He had a late night at the office. Leave the guy alone.
What are you doing? What is he
cooking? Anything good?
It's always some different shit. Like it's always.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes it's good.
It's got a variety. That's good.
Like steak, which I don't. I have the same thing every Sunday. But it starts the week off on a grand note.
I'm a very complex man. All right, I eat many different foods.
Yes, Zeke has a very diversified palate.
Yes, yeah.
Chicken tenders, mac and cheese.
Only the finest. You know what's crazy about watching Josh Allen is, like, as crazy as this sounds, like, usually a lot of guys, you want to get him out of the pocket and get him running around. But that's honestly when he's most dangerous.
Oh, yeah. No, like that whenever he rolls out to the right and chucks it, you know he's gonna do something.
Yeah, well, and it's hard to, as a defender, right? You see him rolling out, and you're like, all right, like you got to play the run and the pass because he could take off at any second because he has no issue running straight into somebody.
No, he don't. I mean, he is the literal size of a linebacker.
It's ridiculous. See, I also hate that too. Clemens, 72 on the D line for the Jets.
Yeah.
you shouldn't be wearing 72 on the D line. Okay, you're not William Perry. Okay,
You're not the refrigerator. You're not Michael Bennett.
right.
Remember when Michael Bennett used to do that with the sleeves like this? He'd come up on you with the sleeves.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they're calling PI.
The Jet. I got a bad feeling the Jets are going to take themselves out of this game.
Yeah, they are.
They're sloppy at the moments they can't be sloppy.
It was on offense. Oh, they all set. I mean, Matt Collins slowed down, but it was smart.
Yeah.
Let's see, what did Spencer Brown do here?
All right.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
DJ Reed is not that guy. I love when we play DJ Reed because Waddle just takes that man's lunch money.
Dude, Waddle toasts that dude. He actually toasts that dude. Like, it is nuts.
That one day, when we were at the casino watching, we played the Jets. That day I was feeling sick and whatever.
Yeah.
Waddle just straight up ran right past him. DJ Reed fell flat on his face. Gave up a touchdown. It was hilarious.
Wow. Right. That's unfortunate. They got nothing out of that.
I was going to say, don't soil them. I'm just seeing the play right now.
It's unfortunate for Buffalo.
Good. Cry about it, Joshy.
He wanted Kincaid, but he didn't get him.
These Jets fans are some scary looking people.
Yeah.
My heavens.
Yeah, they're quite startling, and they are indeed insane. I think the Jets are going to pull this thing off.
I'm hoping.
I really do. I just have this weird feeling that they're going to pull this off.
Let me know when you went. Did they punt the ball yet?
Yeah, they just did.
They just did?
Yeah.
Okay. He just did on my TV just now.
Man, your shit is delayed.
I know. I don't know why.
Your shit is really delayed.
But there's been times where I've been on the phone with you and I'm ahead of you. So that's weird. I don't know. I mean, in reality, we're all delayed.
I see what you did there. We're all a little slow.
That's right. Well, because technically the game in person is ahead of what's being shown on the TV.
Yeah, that block that block on third down there, I would say was a penalty. The pancake block, I would say that one was a penalty, but the roughing the passer was insane.
I'll tell you, playing O-line is those guys don't get enough credit. Let me tell you.
No, they don't.
I mean, I personally always prefer playing D-line, but O-line is you gotta be ready to go. Especially depending on the offense you play too. Like some playbooks can be real crazy, and there's lots to remember on offense. Defense is pretty, especially as like a D tackle. It's very, watered down for the most part.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's understandable. I might have to get myself another bottle of water here from all this talking. I'm getting dried up.
Yeah, what are you, a raisin?
I'm drier than a cork leg.
This guy sucks.
I'm drier than a cork leg on a Sunday morning.
Oh my heavens!
You see them little southern similes coming in there.
The South is a dangerous place, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, Lake Nickel in particular.
Never been.
Zeke has a lot of Alabama stories.
I feel bad the NFL even has to promote Jags Patriots because it's God.
That's gonna be on Sunday morning, and you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna go straight to church.
I don't blame you.
I'm gonna hop in the shower. I'm gonna put my nice golf polo and shorts on. I'm gonna go straight to church.
Hey, man. Jay, by the way, Jonah wants to go to church when we're down there.
Hey, we'll take him to Watermark on Sunday.
All right.
I told him it was okay with going to the 9 a.m. mass because I'm not going to the 11:15 and missing football. So we're going to have that ass up at 9 a.m. Mel.
Right.
That's gonna be tough getting up back that. Oh, geez.
Come on. Get up, Phil. There we go.
Garrett Wilson's been an animal tonight.
Yeah. No, Garrett Wilson.
He's nasty.
He is. He's a stud. I always like Garrett Wilson better than Olave when they were at Ohio State personally.
Yeah. No, me too. I was always more of an Olave, or I'm a Garrett Wilson guy than Olave. There he goes. Oh, DeMar Hamlin's helmet flew off.
No comment.
That shit blew right off. It went woo. Nice little crossing. Look at that. So crossing route, beautiful. Very, very, very well run route by Garrett Wilson. Beautiful touch pass from Aaron Rodgers. Couldn't have done it better.
That's right.
That's what this offense should look like. That's why you make the gamble on Aaron Rodgers.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing too. Mentally, obviously, Aaron Rodgers is still one of the best in the game. Physically, obviously, he'll never be.
Well, no.
And that's tough. But a lot of Jets fans, I think, in their minds, they're like, "Oh, that's not necessarily true." I'm like, "Oh no, it's true."
They're expecting to see like 2015 Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and
you're just not going to see that. Like, but what you're getting is good enough to win playoff games.
Right. Is that coming back for holding?
Buffalo's fucking themselves here.
What was the call there?
It was on Teron Johnson. I want to see a replay here. It was a chop block.
Well, the thing with both of these teams is looking like is the penalties are starting to just add up, and it's like
we're now looking at like 12 total, 13 total.
It's kind of like, do you want the game or do you want the game? I don't know.
I feel like I'm watching Alabama, South Carolina again. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it. No, you take it.
Right.
I don't want to take it.
Right.
Even though we're in Tuscaloosa, I don't want it.
Man, it would have been interesting being at that game live, let me tell you.
Well, we were at the Arkansas game last year. They almost lost like that, too, and it was freaking spicy.
I know. I would have been devastated if Bama lost and I wasn't there for
it. Remember when when that guy was all pissed off because we took his seat? He was like, "You're in my seat."
Yeah, we'll find a new seat, jackass.
I'm like, it's a wooden bench, you jackass.
Yeah, if you want it so bad, pay it. Pay me for it.
And Brees Hall on the sideline here. Yeah, Zeke also. We'll talk about that in the break. Zeke had a very interesting interaction at the rabbit hole that day, but we'll get to that on the break. Aaron Rodgers, 232 yards passing on the day. It's pretty solid.
Definitely better than what it was. I'll tell you that.
They're good. I think they're gonna score a touchdown here. They're building some good momentum.
Who you got scoring the touchdown?
Brees Hall.
Okay.
They're gonna put Brees Hall back in, score a touchdown. That look that Rodgers has every time something goes wrong.
Yeah, it's like I hate it. I hate it.
I love when he's like. He got the hands. He just goes.
I wouldn't have done that. Like, okay, we get it because you're perfection, right?
That's. Damn it! That was a flag down. It's Braylon Allen. One touch Braylon Allen gets. Oh my God! The offense held. Come on. out from Tyron Smith, the 33-year-old himself.
Well, the thing that's tough too is there's holding on every play.
Yeah,
but
you call it there.
Yeah.
Oh, that gets me fired up. That gets my pistons pumping.
Does that really burn you up?
That really burns me up.
Boy, do I miss those.
You know, for anybody watching right now, I may bring that back for a week. I would light the world on fire, baby, if I brought that back for a week. That would be insane. Oh, man. Is he? No. Get up. Get up. Get up. Oh, son of a bitch, he's hurt. Was it DeMar Hamlin that hit him too? That's 2 for you, pal. That's 2 this year.
I shouldn't be laughing because one of them was my quarterback.
It was DeMar. He's out injured 2 guys this year. What is this shit?
He's on his revenge tour.
I was gonna say the dude's on a full-on revenge tour. I mean, that was just that was kind of a basic tackle, but still, like, you know, he took 2 out.
Yeah, I know.
Do you imagine having that list after it happened to DeMar Hamlin? Yeah, that happened to me. But yeah, I took out Tua and Garrett Wilson in the same year. Did you? That's quite the freaking track record.
It's a terrible one. What are you talking about, you animal?
What is this? What is this commercial? Yeah, so is that Peter Griffin? That was quite interesting. Yeah, so that was quite interesting. So yeah, the rabbit hole last fall. Actually, that's crazy. It's a year ago to the date.
What,
the
today?
Arkansas game.
That's funny.
Is a year ago to the date, 14th. Zeke was at the rabbit hole.
Peaky Blinders.
And the Peaky Blinders, yes, we had a British man behind us at the Alabama game. Talk about how he could be at home watching Peaky Blinders. Why don't you go back home, pal, and watch it?
Looked at his friend and asked if he wanted to leave at halftime to go home and watch Peaky Blinders. Like, man, you leave. Just leave. Why are you even here?
Yeah. Like Oregon's not playing Washington at 2:30. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
And so then we go to the rabbit hole. And the minute we walk in, and mind you, this is 1:30 in the afternoon. This guy is absolutely plastered. Walks up to Zeke. You're going to place that fucking bet. You're going to go outside. You're going to talk to my friend, and you're going to place that fucking bet.
Yeah, I'm like, but I don't even know who you are, buddy. How about you back up a little, you know?
He's like, are you a Dolphins fan?
Mind you, I'm in head to toe teal with the Dolphins logo all over me. I even had the Gatorade Dolphins towel with the logo on it. He was like, what are you, a Dolphins fan? No, buddy, I just wear it to look like a jackass. You know, and he's getting closer and closer. He's like, you're going to go out there and you're going to play some cornhole. Buddy, I don't want to play cornhole. But you're going to go out there and you're going to place that bet. I said, I don't even know what bet you're fucking talking about.
What are you spitting all over you?
He was this close to me. And I'm just like, buddy, you're back up a little, will you?
He said, fuck the dump.
You good over there?
You'll see.
He misses, doesn't he?
Yep. Break the leg. Hit off the upright.
He has no leg anymore.
Yep. What?
He's now Greg No Leg. See what I did there?
That's pathetic. That was a shit. Oh my God. It's 2 big missed opportunities by both those teams. That's who wants it less? Who wants it less? Just take it, please.
Well,
just take
right.
the game.
That's what it's getting to here. And when you get in the red zone like that, to come away like that is, oh my God. Just not going to win ball
They
games.
were on the 3 at one point. Literally the 3.
Again,
0 points. That's sad.
As the year goes on, the better teams you play, that can't happen.
No. I mean, now this is false start, Buffalo. Who's that on? Spencer Brown. Yeah, Zeke. Oh, what else? Zeke also inhaled a fly in Tuscaloosa.
We don't got to talk about that now. I don't got to throw all my business out there. You loved it. You loved to just throw my business out there. That's messed up. I'm supposed to be your best pal. You just throw me to the wolves. That's kind of messed up.
Oh yeah, like you don't. You didn't pull a trick in the Orlando airport on me. Yeah, bullshit.
Nah, I didn't do nothing.
Oh yeah. Well, they'll hear about that one at some point. Guy tried to finesse me at the counter.
Well, I'm from New York. I finesse a lot of people. I don't know.
There's another flag down.
Oh my god.
The refs are starting it.
Yeah.
Illegal formation.
Hold on.
I think the refs are starting to get in the way a little bit here.
Oh, they are.
They're starting to. You don't need to be calling all this. I mean, half of these have been holding calls tonight. You don't need to call this all the time. The freaking the rough and the passer call. Like, give me a break. Oh,
hey,
DJ Reed over on the sideline pouting.
Hey Gary.
Yeah.
Check your phone real quick.
Interesting.
To say the least.
All right. Okay.
Look.
Back to the action.
Look at DJ Reed just sitting there, puzzled.
That was something. What?
This guy sucks.
This guy sucks.
All right, let's capitalize, New York.
Yeah. Second and 20. They're already way behind. This drive's probably going to die. They're already way behind the sticks.
I mean, yeah, it should. And at least it should, but you never know with the Jets.
And as Tony Romo would say, you never know with Josh.
Not talking about Tony Romo.
Caca!
The guy thought it was acceptable to be on the broadcast yesterday to sound like a raven for about 4 straight minutes. I'm like, this is awful. This man should lose his job.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It was bad. It was really bad.
All right, they're gonna run the quarter out. All right, I'm gonna grab me a bottle of water here. I need it. I'm freaking parched.
Guy's parched. Give me a break.
I need my water. I need it, damn it. Oh, there we go. Now down here in Texas, we got Ozarka water. You see? That's the good stuff, baby.
No, Poland Spring is the good stuff. We got the good
Poland
water.
Spring is elite water. I do love me some Poland Spring.
I know. We got that. We got Orange Dry. We got good Italian food.
I make good Italian food, so I can, and we got Jimmy's Food Store down in Dallas too. I'll take you there. They got all the. I think the people are from New Jersey that built the place there, and they got all the good, Italian imports. I'll take you down there.
I'm just hoping that when I'm down there, there's still a lot of stuff that's going to be open because I know it's Thanksgiving week and all that.
There should be a fair amount of things, and as far as like the ingredients for stuff, because I will probably do like an Italian day here, so I'll just get it a couple days beforehand.
What was I gonna say? It's too bad that the tickets are like a little too crazy for me, but I forget exactly what day. I want to say it's the day before Thanksgiving, that Wednesday. The Mavs are playing at home, and guess what they're playing?
The Lakers? Warriors?
The New York Knickerbockers.
Oh, I may go to that.
And
I may go to that. I'm gonna have some words with Mr. Thibodeau. Hey, Thibs!
I looked at the prices because I was like that, the three of us go do that the night before or whatever. But the prices that they were trying to charge at that moment to watch the Knicks and the Mavs from way up top, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good.
What are they going for out of curiosity?
When I looked at them to sit like up at the top of the arena, it was like $170.
I will say one thing that like one piece of advice there, like wait for like a couple days before and let's see if it drops. If it drops that Wednesday, shit, we'll buy tickets. I'll gladly go to that.
I mean, hey, I'm all
Tom
for it.
Thibodeau don't want to see another ginger chirping at him again. He got that last night.
Yeah, because he was so afraid of DiVincenzo.
He said, yeah, they know how to use me. I'm like, dude, you haven't played a regular season game yet with these guys.
All right, B. Fourth quarter where all the money is made.
20-20, divisional game. We couldn't have. I'm so glad we started this week instead of last week.
Who was getting into it?
Is there a fight?
There was. Yeah. During the break there was on the field.
Come on. I want the smoke. I want all the smoke. Oh, Snowman got into it. Let's see what happened here.
Oh, you might actually be behind me now.
Did you see the fight?
Yeah. The first flag was just called on Buffalo.
Yeah. What the? Oh, God. Taylor Swift was at the Yankee game.
Oh, God. Break.
Well, that's it. Let's go, Cleveland. Come on, Indians. Let's go.
Whoa, it's not the Indians anymore, buddy.
No, they will always be the Indians to me.
You got to be politically correct.
No. I grew up with those Indians on the cap, the sea. It was beautiful.
I wish I had one of those hats. I should have bought one.
That logo was fire. I love that.
No,
oh, here it is. Here's the skirmish. Come on. I love this. I love this divisional smoke. Come on, baby. Give it to me.
What are you talking about?
I just watched him punt. Where are you?
Huh?
Oh, Xavier Gibson. I just watched the. Are we on the same spot? I just watched.
Oh, that's no, because they just had another little. Are
you ahead of me?
No, I'm saying the one that you were just talking about. I just saw. I was talking about the one well before that.
Oh, okay. I got you. This is. I like this. This is good. This is. I'm happy that we got to do this game instead of that pile of shit we had last week on Monday.
Yeah, that was. I don't even know what you would really call that. It was awful.
That game sucked.
I wish I could have got my time back.
Yeah, I just got to see some Jake Haener playing time.
Yeah. Whatever that's worth.
Come on, Jake Haener's a G.
Yeah, G for garbage.
No, G for gangster.
Oh, yeah.
You know that you saw them picks he took in the preseason back in 22. Guy's a G. All right, here we go. First down.
Oh, I think we're on the same time again.
Yep. Dush. That's the thing that they've been doing with me and work recently with with like the whole New York Italian thing. I'll go dush with my fingers.
You know,
Dush.
I think the best Italian food I've ever had was at the Olive Garden.
You're not going to say that on this podcast. You're not going to say that on here. That's
I am. That's
You're not gonna say
real
that's a load of
authentic
shit. You're not going to sit on here
Italian.
with an Italian and tell me that Olive Garden is the best Italian food you ever had when you've had my meatballs. Absolutely not.
Ah, false. I don't eat meatballs, and you know that.
Oh my ass, you ate one of them.
No? When have I
You were
ever eaten
drunk
a
off
meatball?
the vino. You were drunk off the vino. You don't remember. You had some.
Nope.
All loaded that day,
I
buddy.
promise you, I had no meatball.
Yes,
Because
you
see,
did. You told me it was very good. You
At
told me it was
Olive
excellent.
Garden, your family.
My sauce is better than Olive Garden's.
Hey, you can say what you want, but they chef it up over there at
Oh, but
Olive.
you're not family in Capewood 306?
We're more associates.
I don't know. I think this thing's going downhill. I think that Gamecast is going downhill. You know, we're gonna have a little fight here, like Michael K and Flaherty a couple weeks ago.
Hey,
You know, you didn't say much to me on the team bus, Zeke. I don't know what that was all about.
hey, listen, I'm just saying the breadsticks are amazing. The service is
The
phenomenal.
breadsticks suck. They had them in my office a couple weeks ago. They're the most average thing I've ever tasted.
No, that's the thing. You didn't have them fresh. They traveled to you. If you had them fresh at the
I
restaurant,
don't fresh travel my ass. They should be. If it's a
okay,
real breadstick, it should travel well.
that's not true. Bread gets hard.
I still can't believe this. This is sacrilegious. Coming on my show and telling me that Olive Garden's Italian food is better than mine. That's
It is.
a brass set, pal.
Hey, I'm not the only one that said it.
Oh, I know. We're talking about Jonah, who enjoys going to Ruby Tuesdays.
No, he hates Ruby Tuesdays. He has beef with Ruby Tuesdays. But he loves Applebee's.
I know he likes Golden Corral.
Applebee's is his main.
Yeah, exactly. Overpriced shit.
Hey, man,
You know that to be a fact.
I am. I'm just saying. You know what? I'll try and talk to Olive Garden. We'll try and get a cook-off with you and Olive Garden. We'll see what happens.
I will gladly participate. I'll gladly participate.
And then we're going to line up 50 Italians and not tell them whose is whose.
I'm down for the chat.
See what happens.
He still got it, baby. He still got it.
It's a good ball. That's a really good
That
ball.
was a frozen rope. Oh, he limps. Boy, this is good. This game is getting interesting.
He's frail and I read Braille.
This guy sucks.
You got it, pal.
That's unbelievable. That was what a sequence of events. That pass was pinpoint, and that's crazy. That doesn't get flagged, but the other sack does.
It'll never make sense, my friend. It'll never make sense.
Al Lazard is 114.
It's his boy. That's his boy.
What? My boy Alex just commented, Rodgers is made of paper.
That's right. You're a good man. You know. You know.
You know who Alex is a fan of, right, Zeke?
Who?
The New England Patriots.
I'm sorry to hear that, pal.
Love the Drake, baby. Love the Drake. I'm here for the Drake. May the force be with you. You see what I did there?
Patriots are... I don't know. I mean, I like Rob Mayo. I think Drake May can be a good quarterback at some point. They got to be willing to pay for some weapons now. No, listen, honestly, they should be thankful that they didn't overpay and Calvin Ridley wanted to end up going there. It's a good thing that didn't happen because I'm sorry, Calvin Ridley's not worth that much.
Oh, they overpaid. Oh, Tennessee way overpaid for that.
So New England's gotta get something. Polk and fucking Pop Douglas, like these guys are not. You need something. Oh.
He said, Alex just said, but Pop Douglas, wide receiver run. We good.
Listen, I like the kid, but I mean, let's be honest. You need some kind of stuff. I'm not saying you need a top 5 receiver, but my God.
Look, I like Pop Douglas. I think that him like paired like if he were to pair him with like a Calvin Ridley, I think that would have been nasty for Drake May to step into.
Been all right. I mean, they don't have any guys to take over a game, and that's
It's a slow build. New England's. I like the direction they're heading in. It's a slow build, but I think they're doing things slowly and intentionally, and I like that. They're in a good position. Look, at least they had the humility to know when to blow it up, rebuild, and they've got some good quality guys there. I like
right. I agree.
I like Pop Douglas on offense. I like Drake May. There's a couple guys on D. Like I really like Christian Barmore when he's healthy. I think he's really good.
Christian Gonzalez is really good.
Christian Gonzalez is nasty. Like there's a couple guys on defense I really like too. Let's see. Does he make it? He hit the damn upright again. That's the second time tonight he hit the damn upright. Oh, I can't believe it. This game is unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, this is my God, this is terrible. I don't. Do you have the Manning cast on by chance?
No, I can't do that. I can't do it.
Was that Rex Ryan that they just had on there?
It probably was.
I can't do Rex Ryan. Although I will say, I was in attendance for Rex Ryan's last game, and it was phenomenal. All the Bills, fire Rex, and that's right. And just like he said in Hard Knocks back in the day, he should go get a snack, like he said, because that guy sucks.
Zeke also made a little boy cry at that game.
I did. It was his Christmas present because the game was on Christmas Eve, and his mother and his grandmother were there, and they, gifted him front row seats to the right behind the Dolphins bench, which you people fucked up on that. Okay, this poor little kid standing there, and the game's going the way it's going, into overtime, whatever, and I'm standing there. I was too young. I wasn't able to drink or nothing. I'm but I'm screaming. Jay Ajayi was our running back at the time. And I'm like, watch out for the J train, chugga, chugga. And this kid, at one point, I don't remember exactly what it was that I said that set him off, but he turned around and he looked up at me. And again, since I can't see that good, I could just see the redness in his face and his eye, like he's just crying and crying. And his mom's going, you're an asshole. And I looked at her and said, pin for the win, baby. I don't care about your little holiday, all right?
This is a business, baby.
That's right.
We don't take days off.
That's right. I wanted a playoff berth, and that's what I got. All right?
That's right. Y'all did clinch the playoffs that day.
Yep, on a field goal that went in by that much.
That day was crazy because that was also the day. I don't know if you remember that Steelers-Ravens game. That was for the division. That was on the same day.
No, I didn't watch anything else that day.
That was one of the most intense games I like rivalry games I've watched my entire life because it was winner gets in and loser misses. And I remember the Ravens were going for a fourth down conversion and they fell a yard short. And I was like, holy shit, that just happened.
That Jets fan looks like he's going to cry.
I wonder where that guy's at who cried next to Aaron Rodgers this summer at that golf course.
He's probably crying right now.
I want a Super Bowl, Aaron. Give me a Super Bowl.
But no, those Steelers-Ravens games are always hard-fought, gritty games.
Oh, my God. God, were we blessed to watch those growing up.
We really were.
And now we're blessed to watch Oregon and Ohio State every year.
We'll be blessed when this one's over. I'll tell you that, because this sucks.
Oh, your boy Keon Coleman with the reception.
Yeah. See how we had pretty much zero separation there?
That'll move the chains.
Yeah. Okay, bud.
Yeah, he had to. That was a dot from Josh. Like if that were Daniel Jones throwing that ball, it would have gone off the back of his helmet.
Listen, also a little bit back in the day, used to play a little quarterback.
Yeah, okay, Jared Lorenzen.
Listen, all right, I used to do my thing.
You know who big boy Jared Lorenzen is, right?
Yeah, Giants backup.
Hmm?
He's dead.
Oh, I know.
Well,
He played for like the something Lake Monsters one day too. It was huge. Let me see if I can pull up the picture. It was unreal. I remember because when I was young, I was a nerd, and my parents gave me a Giants yearbook, and I memorized the entire thing.
always did that. So
And I knew guys' weights, heights, and weights, and all this. Their numbers. It was crazy.
it's a little weird. Hey, you're that guy that weighs 333 pounds.
To the dot.
That probably was you when they used to do training camp at UAlbany.
Here he is.
It's a big guy.
The River
I wish
Monster.
I could have had a back at my biggest. I wish I could have had an eat off with him. That would have been fun.
Dude, those jerseys are hideous. Look, there he is with the Giants.
That's right.
Kentucky boy right there.
Oh, you in this Kentucky crap.
It's a Wildcat.
Yeah, I'll show
Love
you.
me a Wildcat.
Listen, I'm a Dolphins fan, all right? I know everything about the Wildcat.
Look. I see what you did there. Ronnie Brown.
That's right.
All the time.
Ricky Williams. Oh, wait. Win the division. I love it.
Oh, my alarm just went off. Yeah, that was the playoff run that nobody saw coming.
No, that's what it is.
Look at that boy Ray Davis. Come on, dog. Kentucky Wildcat, baby. SEC.
Yeah, you guys are soft. The Big Ten's where it's at.
Yeah, okay. We have like 9 ranked teams. You have like 3.
We
We
play smash mouth football. You guys are all glitz and glamour.
So you mean to tell me watching that Ole Miss LSU game that was not smash mouth football?
Nope.
That was hard nosed physical football. More physical than yours was. 33-32. Oh, my ass.
Hey, I'm just saying.
That was finesse football, explosive plays all over the place. Would not happen in our conference, pal. No.
I don't know.
You'll see in January when an SEC team hoists the trophy once again. Yep.
No, I don't think it'll happen.
You'll see. But oh man, Ray Davis got stuff in the backfield.
Good. I just saw it just now.
Damn it.
Good. Fuck him.
You know, Zeke, we're gonna make a stop in Lexington, Kentucky on our trip in the spring.
I'm not going to Kentucky.
Oh, we're on a little road trip. We're going all throughout the South.
I almost forgot. We were still doing that.
Oh yeah, we are. And let's see how far Lexington, Kentucky is from here.
Probably too goddamn far.
On that 19. At least the Bills, when they get into the red zone, they capitalize.
That's not good for anybody. We don't want that.
For them, well, not us, but those guys.
Ooh. What in blue hell?
What in the blue hell?
Oh,
Jeez.
my God.
Lexington is 12 hours away.
Well, there's your answer to that. Kick rocks.
Now that was stupid. That was really stupid. Doing shit like you're gonna hand to the Bills doing shit like that.
Yep, 100%.
Did not need to throw him to the ground in that situation. That was your boy Kinlaw right there, the cock himself.
Hey man, nothing better than a good cockfight.
This guy sucks.
I'm sorry. You've never watched a cockfight? It's very aggressive.
I saw a Seinfeld episode when there's a cockfight, but that was about it.
What the hell did you just say to me?
When Kramer bought a cock and brought it to the den. That's the only time I ever saw one.
Seinfeld sucks.
Seinfeld is the greatest show. Well,
Whoa.
Seinfeld and The Sopranos are tied for the greatest show of all time.
Tied? No.
Yes. For different reasons. Look, forever I always said it was just Seinfeld, but after I started watching The Sopranos, I put it up there.
Mr. Seinfeld could not hold Tony's cock, okay?
I won't. These teams are atrocious in the red zone tonight. They can't do shit in the red zone. This is unreal. This is absolutely unreal.
Oh, it's real, pal. You're watching it.
Because the thing is even though they're on the 6, if Tyler Bass lines up for a field goal, he might miss.
No, if he misses, dude, if he misses that.
I mean, Greg Zerline missed one of that length tonight. Off the smoke off the post.
Yeah, but listen, if he misses that, he's gone. Gotta go.
Yep. I'm sorry, man. Neither of these two are doing shit in the playoffs. No. I'm sorry. You're lining either one of these two up against Lamar and Derrick Henry, they're going to get smacked across around the field.
Yeah, this is
if you match Houston or Baltimore or Kansas City against either one of these two, it's over.
But see, again, like we were saying, that's where you need a legit target in those types of scenarios. Third down, you're right down there.
One of these two need Davante Adams.
Oh my God!
Are they going to make it longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure are. This game sucks. It started off so good, but it has just gotten so sloppy.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
No way. They're booing. No. Don't tell me.
I tell you.
They're just told that it's encroachment. It's gonna be a first down. Automatic first down. Unbelievable. If that's the call, that is unbelievable.
One of my biggest things I hate when this happens. When the refs all conference together after they already throw the flag.
Yeah, because you're just thinking.
Yeah, it's like, what did you say? Like, why?
What happened?
Bullshit.
Neutral zone infraction.
They're like, hey, Kenny, who do you got money on tonight?
Remains fourth down. Oh, guess who it was? The man of the hour, Javon Kinlaw. I think you cursed this man, Zeke. You gave him that compliment early on in the show, and ever since he's just been the shit heel of the night for that defense.
He's just had too much cock in his mouth. I don't know.
Oh my God. The
That's
South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, damn cocks. I don't know.
Cockle doodle doo. Okay, he made it. He almost missed it.
I would certainly hope.
He almost missed it.
The only time they used to, so in Modify, they held open tryouts for who wanted to be the field goal kicker, right? Not that you really kick many field goals in Modify, it just doesn't really happen. Everybody got a shot, even the linemen. And I'm not going to lie, my kick was awful. And I'm pretty sure I strained my hamstring trying to kick the ball.
There's a flag.
Huh?
There's a flag.
I'm on commercial. What are you talking about?
Is it on Kinlaw? Unsportsmanlike conduct, Javon Kinlaw. That's pathetic.
That guy's pissing me off. He's making me look bad.
Yep. He's killing your credibility, pal.
It's all right. I'll just do to him what I do to all the reporters. I'll just send him a DM.
You should send a DM. Hey, pal, just so you know, I was live tonight for the first time in my life commentating a game. And then I gave you a compliment in the first quarter, and you took that compliment and you shoved it up my ass.
Yeah, but unlike Troy Aikman and them, he'll try and get back, and like, I'm like, listen, buddy, I'm only like 2.5 hours away from you. You want that smoke? Come get it.
He'll be like, where you live at?
Well, Javon Kinlaw, there was one reporter in San Fran who was interviewing him one time, and Kinlaw like snapped on the guy. It was not good. So he definitely has an
angry side.
I don't know. I just the Jets. The Jets had so many opportunities, and they just took themselves out of this game, and it's.
Well, it's sad because now you look at it. I mean, penalties have taken them out of this. That we got Buffalo in a vulnerable state. I mean, both teams have 10 penalties, 20 penalties total in this game.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I think it's a very flag-happy ref group, but it's also sloppy football being played.
Oh, 100%.
Couple more key stats. Buffalo, 24 first downs. Jets, 19. Passing yards, the Jets, 264. Bills, 210. Rushing yards, Bills, 140. Jets, 119. Total yards, 350 for the Bills, 383 for the Jets. Time of possession is pretty much dead even. Jets, 28. Bills, 27. Guess who has the most tackles on the Bills defense? DeMar Hamlin.
I'm not going to make a comment about Mr. Hamlin.
Teron Johnson
not going to go there.
And Taylor Rapp both have 7 too.
I've liked Taylor Rapp for a long time. He was good with the Rams.
I'm a Taylor Rapp guy. I like him too. Oh, guess who's leading the Jets offense in tackles right now?
Who?
Jamian Sherwood.
Interesting.
With 11 tackles.
They got the camera on Kinlaw right now, and I'm getting angry.
He's making an ass out of you.
Look at these Buffalo people with their stupid hats on. You look stupid. That makes you want to put them through one of those tables.
Wait, do you have the Manning cast on?
Yeah.
That's why we're different.
Yeah. Well, I didn't before. Before I didn't. I've had this on for maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I've got the. Maybe I'll flick that on the next break.
I mean, I don't even have the volume on, so it's not like it really matters who's on the TV, really. But
chest pain.
It is Rex Ryan, and they just showed the clip of him from Hard Knocks about going to get a snack.
They just showed the clip?
Yeah, like a couple minutes ago.
Hey, man, that boy got to eat.
Listen, me and Rex Ryan, we should talk snacks sometimes because I'm curious. Come on, can we move the ball? Oh, my God.
Buffalo ball.
That's game.
Yeah, that's it.
Game.
That's unbelievable.
That's a bad loss. That's a bad loss.
That is, especially after everything that happened last week. That's a hit to the jugular.
That's gonna hurt. That's too sloppy. Too many missed opportunities. Bad night. Bad night for the Jets.
Nope. Forward incomplete pass.
Hey, man.
That arm was going forward.
It's all right. At that point, though, but not like you better figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that's on their side right now is that they're only down by 3.
Right.
So you manufacture a nice slow drive here, go up by 4, This can be advantageous for the Jets, but you got to get some. Timeout? What?
I want to punch McDermott in the face.
Oh, you love Sean McDermott. Come on.
I do not. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, they're gonna look at this thing. I think they're gonna keep it. A forward moving pass. He just said the offenses look good tonight. That's what Joe Buck said, not me. That's what Joe Buck said.
Well, I think what they're looking at when his hand came down is when he dropped it, though. What they call?
So, pretty much in a nutshell, Sean McDermott wanted to challenge it, but he can't challenge it.
Oh, well. Fuck him.
The hell was that?
I don't like that guy anyway. Well, you disappeared.
What the hell was that?
That was a good magic trick.
That was weird.
Third down.
There's somebody yelling outside. That was strange. That was strange.
Third down, B. What are we thinking here?
I would. I think you get the ball to your star in the situation. You get to Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
Wherever he's at, you get to Garrett Wilson.
I like it. You're gonna see it before me.
Yeah, I agree with that staying a forward incomplete pass. Of course, it's a flag. A flag is it is inevitably going to determine the outcome of this game.
Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
It is going to determine the outcome of this game. Somebody's going to be really pissed off after this is done.
Man. Gotta be better than that, Buffalo. Come on, pass interference. Well, the thing too about like when it comes to Buffalo, their secondary, I mean, they don't have as far as outside corners. I mean, Johnson at the slot's good, but
No,
but the outside corners they lack. I mean, Rasul Douglas has been around forever.
Dude, there's another flag.
Oh my goodness. This game will be over by the time I come see you at Thanksgiving.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's literally holding on the offense. It's 10:16 p.m. here. Like
What?
I'm going to bed in the next hour.
I didn't realize it was 11 o'clock. Wow. Who wants it more?
Who wants it less?
That's a good point.
They're both trying to throw it away. I was just posting to my Twitter to tune in for the final 2 minutes.
Man, Twitter's a dangerous place. Let me tell you. The things I see on Twitter is crazy.
They're by far the most unhinged app out there.
Oh, absolutely. It's not even close.
That was a beautiful tackle.
Oh, look at that. Mr. Douglas himself, the old man.
Yeah, he's been there. He's been there for a minute.
he made that good play. What was it, like 2 years back in 22, I think, for the Packers. Remember that Monday night game? I think it was against the Cardinals.
Oh yeah. That's the Thursday night game. The pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
There goes Brees. There's another flag. What the hell, dude? Keep the flag on your waist.
You can't make it up at this point.
This is unbelievable. This is actually unbelievable. Holding, dude, don't call holding under 3 minutes. What are you doing?
Well, how egregious was it? Let's see.
It was probably nothing. Oh, Tippmann. The center. I mean, all right. Yeah, I guess technically by rule it is, but I wouldn't have called that. I mean, it was a typical block. To set them back behind it was 2nd and 16. They're probably they may screw the Jets out of this game.
Everyone's screwing everybody at this point.
That was a lot too. 2 missed freaking field goals by Greg the Leg.
I remember when Greg the Leg started.
Holy shit, that was a hit.
When he was on the Rams back in the day.
Who was that? I was watching the play.
What?
Who are you saying back on the Rams back in the day?
Greg the Leg.
He was automatic on the Rams.
That was a long time ago. As they used to call him, Legatron.
Yeah, he could miss. Oh wait, remember Steven Hauschka?
Oh yeah.
That was a dog. That was big time play by Taylor Rapp right there.
Yep.
Big time play. That's why Taylor Rapp's a dog.
Well, let's not get carried away now.
He fell. I can't believe that just happened. They bought that man a breakfast sandwich for that to happen. Let me think about it. And then they bragged about it on Twitter. He's got concussion.
Is that Mike Williams?
Yep.
Of course it is.
Yeah, he was wide open. He was wide open.
Good night, Irene.
Of course, that's how this game would end.
Yep.
Of course, that's it. He was wide open too. Rodgers put that right on the money. That was a beautiful pass. Guy fell.
You know, Rodgers is going to be a fucking pain in the ass in the locker room after that.
Oh my! He's going to throw a whole freaking hissy fit tonight.
Oh look, it's Nick Saban.
You need to stop holding. Oh yeah, Nick Saban. So quit asking.
He's I love him in the Aflac commercials.
It is quite funny. Him and your boy Coach Prime.
That ain't my boy. No.
I know you love you some Coach Prime.
Nope, not a fan. Not a fan, not a supporter.
Maybe we'll pull up the Boulder, Colorado in the future.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
It's a beautiful country out there.
I'm a city boy.
You can I can buy you a cowboy hat.
What?
I'm gonna buy you a cowboy hat when you're in Texas.
I wear fitted hats, pal. I don't wear cowboy hats. I'm not a cowboy. Okay?
You're gonna get that. You're gonna wear some Wrangler jeans, and you're gonna like it.
What am I, Brett Favre?
Put some cowboy boots on.
And why Wrangler thought having Brett Favre in the commercials would make people want to buy Wrangler jeans blows my mind. Well, Brett Favre's wearing them, don't you? Want to wear them?
Such an inspiration.
No, I think I'm good.
It's kind of like when Tony Romo was in the Skechers commercials. I'm like, I'm gonna be like Tony and buy me a pair of Skechers non-slip shoes.
Yeah, because that's what I want to be like, Tony Romo.
I idolize him. I don't know, Jim. Have
some back surgeries and No Super Bowl wins. No Super Bowl appearances.
That loss to the Seahawks, so that was a real punch to the jugular.
Yeah.
There's my boy SVP. Now that's an ESPN guy I can get behind. I love me.
That's right. That's right.
Scott felt a class act.
That's right. Bet your bottom dollar.
Stanford Steve.
I don't like Stanford.
You don't like Stanford Steve?
No.
That ball duo is dynamic. All right, here we go. So let's get a first down. The Jets have 3 timeouts, so this thing is still far from over.
It's over.
Crazy as it is. Could you imagine if it ends this? Remember how the Monday night game between these two ended last year?
Oh, do I?
The Xavier Gibson.
That was electric.
That was wild. I lost my shit at the end of that game.
I think one of my favorite memories ever watching football with you was when we watched the Kyler Murray Hail Mary.
The Hail Murray?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nuts. That's up there. Watching the Buccaneers beat the Packers in the NFC Championship was a great memory too. We're in the same room floor.
Terrible memory. You freaking out when Lamar Jackson didn't beat the Steelers?
That was
the first time I ever saw you freak out.
Moments.
That was the first time I ever saw you freak out.
I was like scary angry at the end of that. Well, because he slipped. He had a well-related. He slipped.
I remember in our group text, I was texting big paragraphs how Lamar was not that guy. And at that point, you were still a huge Lamar guy, so you were not having none of that.
Yeah, and he's a very talented young man, but when it means the most, he struggles to get it together. He really does. He struggles to get it together.
That's right.
Let's take this moment to change the momentum.
Lamar is like I can't say that. Never mind. No, never mind.
This guy sucks.
I don't want to say something and it come back to
Advocate get taken out of context.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, I was big on that bandwagon, and then it's just time after time after time getting raked over the coals, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't do it.
Here's the thing: like you got off, and then you got back on, and then you got off again.
Well, how do you watch that team last year and not think like this is because they were the 1 seed? They had home playoff games. You're like, that's how it usually at. Like Kansas City looked vulnerable. It's like, how would this not be the year that you pull it off? You have all the breaks on your side to do so. How would this not be the year?
And what did I say to you?
Well, I mean, who the hell could have like I love the Chiefs. That team is depleted.
Me. You know why? Because I'm a wizard.
Okay, Bob.
I'm just saying.
Ray Davis, baby. Let's see. Ray Davis has 96 rushing yards tonight. Dog performance. Brees has 111. Braylon Allen has 8. Josh Allen has 15 rushing yards.
How many? Wait, hold on. Does Braylon Allen still only have 3 carries?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago that you said that, so I don't know. That's weird.
Lazard and Wilson are both over 100.
How the hell do you go up over 100 yards to Allen Lazard?
He's their top receiver.
Yeah, well, it's bullshit.
But he's had 7 targets tonight.
It's all right. You see, to bring up the Giants real quick, have you seen some of these weeks the targets that Wan'Dale Robinson's been getting?
Yeah, he'll get like 9.
The other week, he had 14. Then the other day, he had 12. I'm like,
to Wan'Dale?
Yeah. Sure. Mr. Robinson.
That's huge. Oh, there goes your boy Josh.
That's game.
Yeah, that's it.
There it is, folks.
Especially with 1 timeout left. That's it.
Sore.
Well, pal, how was that for our first go at the live stream?
Nothing but slop.
That was a very sloppy performance on
That
both
was
sides. I mean, I will say, if you're Buffalo, it's a gritty win with your back against the wall after losing 2 straight.
right.
Good way to bounce back against a potential playoff team. If you're that's disastrous. If you're the Jets, like this is disastrous.
Yeah, this
Because,
could
like you
start.
said earlier, it's only going to get worse, especially with 2 missed field goals. I mean, the temperature in that locker room is only going to get hotter.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's not. It's not going to be good for the Jets. This night is is going to change some things. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this game was a big blow to that team. It's going to get real spicy in that building.
Those poor Jet fans. I'm trying to say it, but these Jet fans. Oh my God, this might be the year. Like, no, it's not the year for you.
This is the year. We have Mike Williams. It's over.
Right. Like, come on. Your
Did
last
you see a comment I wrote? Javon Kinlaw equals man of the hour.
You said what?
I said Javon Kinlaw equals man of the hour.
I got nothing to say. All right. Got nothing to say, damn it. I try to give someone a goddamn compliment and they just waste.
Hey, you remember when I did that years ago with the Giants? I was like, man, this team's looking really good. And then they got blown up by Seattle. I'm like,
yep. I remember it. Boy, do I remember it.
That was embarrassing. Well, what are your, as it wraps up here, what are your reflections from this game?
Both teams need to figure some shit out because you can't be penalized like that. Got to be better in the red zone for both. The Jets are going to continue to be the Jets. And the Bills are a beatable team.
Oh, yeah.
So I think there's going to be things that both teams will learn from this game. And obviously the Bills will have a brighter season than the Jets. I do not know if the Jets are going to make the playoffs. I got to be honest. I mean, I know it's only 2-4 and it's still very early, but I don't know. I don't
just
like
looking at trajectory, because you're looking at, like you said, this loss is huge for the Jets. Like this is gonna stymie their momentum here with just firing Saleh. Like it's definitely gonna have an impact on the vibe in the locker room. And then there's of course there's that factor of having Aaron Rodgers there. And so what I think of with them is if you trade for Davante Adams, does it improve the situation or does it make it worse? Because it could give them a boost, but at the same time, there could be with the dynamic in that locker room, it could be a thing like, oh, you're bringing him in to please Aaron. So you're going to bring him in and play favorites, even though I've been here this whole time. So is it going to cause that kind of a vibe? I think about that too.
Well, Garrett Wilson definitely will probably feel a little type of way, like, oh, you're going to get some of my touches away? Okay. As I've been here through all this shit, so it could be a tough situation. But again, if Davante comes in, they start to win and win and win, and the situation gets better, then
you got to do what you got to do. It's a business.
It's easier at that point for guys to shut their mouths and just carry on. And then the offseason maybe voice their real opinions. But I don't know. It's more than Davante Adams. The Jets need more than just Davante Adams.
It's more than – I mean, it would be a step in the right direction, but there's more they need to address. Whereas the Bills – what I got from them tonight is, like, there was a lot of sloppy stuff, but what I got from them tonight was they're gonna thug it out to like 12 wins this year. They're gonna thug it out to like 11 or 12 wins this year, and they're like, or even maybe 10 to 12 wins this year.
Mm-hmm.
They'll win the division. They'll get into the playoffs. I don't think they go as far as they usually do, but I think that they grit it out to getting in there, just because there's a couple guys on the team that are real leaders. I don't think they're the best coach team. I think you and I can both agree on that.
Right.
But there's guys on that team that are spark plugs, like Josh Allen, Deion Dawkins, to name a few that are just voices in that locker room and instrumental leaders that are going to bring them to to a division victory. And that's the difference at the end of the day is I don't think the Jets have really found who those guys are. Like Aaron Rodgers is a veteran, but he's still new. He hasn't played a lot of games with this team yet.
Right.
Outside of that, there's a lot of young guys, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, and so and you don't have, and I know what you think about Sean McDermott, but the Jets have an interim head coach now, so you don't really have much of a foundation when it comes to that either. So it'll be interesting to see how both these two attack the rest of the season.
I hope both their seasons ends in big fire, truthfully.
I mean, that being a Dolphins fan, that is definitely understandable.
Yeah, and see, like, you see Josh Allen running off the field, and he's all, like, celebrate. Like, buddy, honestly, you don't have much to celebrate after tonight. If I were you, go in the locker room and shut your goddamn mouth. Like, I hate when guys win sloppy games like that, and they're like, we're just that good. Like, no. Move on to next week and keep it going. Keep it pushing.
They had – hold on, let me see. Where is it? I'm looking for their stats here. But this thing's not letting me. This is ridiculous. Yeah, stats. What the?
Figure it out.
This Bleach Report app's like glitching up on me here. Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. Both teams, 11 penalties, 22 total penalties tonight. Which was that very, very flag happy? Yes, but you can't afford that many penalties, and if you're either one of those teams, and I mean that's just awful. But I think it's gonna be a good win for Buffalo to build off of. But the Jets, just the timing of it, not great, not great.
Nope.
But that's it for our broadcast tonight, Mr. Wager. Thank you for coming on. This was a wonderful 3 hours and 21 minutes. We did not stop. Other commentators stopped. We do not.
That's right.
We keep plowing through, baby.
That's right, Sport. Good job.
What's that?
That's a good job, Sport.
Good job, pal. You killed it. And that is true. Next Sunday, Chiefs and 49ers. We will be back on the broadcast. It'll be lighter outside. You'll see the light behind Zeke instead of cloudy and rainy freaking New York. You'll be seeing the light shining in behind him.
Who knows? You might see snow.
It snowed in Lake Placid today.
Never know.
Believe it or not, which is insane. But yeah, thank you all for joining. Enjoy the post game here, and we will see you on Sunday afternoon at 3:25 Central Time, 4:25 Eastern. Ezekiel, have a blessed night.
You too, pal.
I'll see you, pal.